It's the No Jumper Show. We're back.
That's a hell of a drum roll.
We got BB and DD.
From the gutter to butter, baby.
Yeah,
Off a lot of it.
BB, DD, and AA. Alcoholics Anonymous.
I was about to say.
What's going on,
Two
guys?
ways.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like recovering from your brief stint in jail. Do you feel like you're recovering, or is it like nothing?
It's not even the jail. It's not even the jail.
What is it?
It's just the PTSD on top of PTSD. Like to know you was getting followed for 4 months.
It was 4 months?
Hell yeah.
The only thing you told me is that they were following you back and forth from your house to here, and that kind of tripped me out. I'm like, wow, so these fools are just like parked outside sometimes, and we just don't even know?
And low with grandma van, like soccer vans and
For real?
I swear to God, I wasn't even looking at
What did they think that you were going to do between your crib and here?
I don't know. They probably see me go get some food.
Yeah? The Panda Express or something? You think that's what they were concerned with?
Yeah, I think they were worried about the panda runs.
Oh,
Too much panda, man.
But nah, it's not even the jail. I've been in jail my whole life. It just was like how it happened. Then like it's like, God damn.
Who's buzzing?
I thought that was mine. Yeah,
I'm listening to the slightest buzz, and I'm like, that could be anybody. That's like the lightest buzz.
My bad.
But okay.
So it's not even the like I said, the PTSD. I mean, it's just PTSD from exactly how it happened. Like at the house, all that. Now my baby, like, you get what I'm saying? When she hear loud noises from the flashbang.
Oh, she been freaking out more?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like, it kind of, like, taking toll. So it's like, and I ain't been home. I think it's the hotel living. It's fun sometimes, but it's
Wait, so you're living in a hotel currently?
I did for like 2-3 weeks just so I wouldn't go home.
Why? Just because you were freaked out by the vibes?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know. I'm swearing everybody looking through my window. And
Paranoid,
I had to go kick it for a second and get back
the worst
regular.
about anything happen. Be like, yo, mind stay. Like I could drive back and forth home every day, but once I know somebody is following me, I'm paranoid. And even after I know they're not following me anymore, and now it's like
you're still thinking about it all the time.
And it's like it's cool when you like. That's why like low key trips be the best because when you on a trip, nobody knows you.
Yeah.
But when you in the crib or somewhere where you at, you gotta like, and it be your head up, bro.
I was way in Thousand Oaks. I was just cooling. Nobody knows me over there.
What, just the hotel? The hotel gave you a lot of like liberation.
It's like you just had this little cloud following over you. Like, why is it raining? And then you finally realize, oh, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm out the way. I'm like, that. I'm going to a city that nobody lives in to kick it for a second.
Yeah. And see, that's why, because I was at the poker tournament in Vegas for the World Series over the weekend, and it was like, on one hand, when I'm playing poker, I'm like super in my own world. I'm like, because I'm not that famous in that world. Like, not that many people really are like noticing me or at least not saying anything. But then meanwhile, I'm on Twitter going so viral because every joke that I make about Lenacine or whatever, every trolling ass statement I make, it goes nuts. And I'm sitting there at the poker table just feeling like, so does anybody here like know?
Adam 6ix9ine.
Does anybody here know about this? I've been like drawing up online.
Well, people, I mean, they had their poker face on.
Let's break.
Come on, bro.
Go on, ask me. You just gotta let them go. Like,
so my wife just a big black guy. Let's talk about it. Is my mic? Can we turn my mic up? I feel like I'm not hearing it loud enough.
Do a mic check one more time.
My headphones. Like, I don't know. I feel like check.
I got his ass. You see that?
But I don't know. Like, it's crazy being in that environment. That sounds way better. Yeah. I don't know if it actually is better, but at least makes me feel like I'm louder. But I don't know. It was a weird ass time being in Vegas under that. You turn it down now a little bit. Now it's super loud. And how the do you guys not do this before we start? That's what I don't understand.
Now you sounding like them people over the speaker.
Fiddle with the knobs, yeah.
Fiddle with the knobs.
I don't know, but I busted out of the main event. Just spoiler for everybody out there: $10,000 to enter. I took the L. But I played in a cash game on stream and I won $13,000. So that literally is probably like exactly the amount for the 10,000 and
And
then
the
like
trip.
the room and
Yeah,
the
the
food
trip.
because it's so goddamn
It
expensive out
feels
there.
so good when you break even. It's almost like you won, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was in Vegas.
Breaking
Yeah.
even is winning. Yeah.
What
What
the
were you
fuck
doing in
was down
Vegas?
there? Nolo and them was down there too.
Yeah, I seen that after I left.
What were you doing?
Bro, first of all, this has been one of the craziest week. Y'all didn't tell me that these latch on to every word that you
Oh yeah!
say.
Oh,
Wait, what happened?
Bro,
yeah. You thought it was finna be over?
What? Woke up the next day, Soulja Boy.
wow.
Duh. I had a big ass No, you didn't, brother. I was there. We had security. Don't trip. And then after that, I got fucking Rambo. I'm like, look, I'm trying to tell you, look, I'm a businessman. Don't trip, bro. Just because you not straight, I still fuck with everybody.
Wait, what happened though?
Nah.
Like you're
It is what it
The
is.
Soulja Boy shit, bro. The
Okay.
nigga, that was once, you talking about you was gonna slap me. I said, bro, I was. I'm not saying right now I bust you in your motherfucking mouth, but at the point in time, bro, when you disrespected my homie, it was at the time, yes. You know what I mean?
right.
It's so funny because then after a
Now a
week
nigga
later,
got a slap cuz.
now
Now it's on the flow. You get what I'm saying?
to. You
gonna
Anytime
get
you
hit
say
with the
something
30
about
though.
it.
but look, this is the
Man,
funny
listen,
part.
man, they ain't
A
stopped
week
making 30s
later,
when they
I see
make
him
them.
now dropping merch again.
Yeah.
I can't be mad at somebody I inspire.
Oh, so you feel like you lit the fire on his
Bro,
ass?
honestly, 99% of motherfuckers out here, and I ain't gotta say no names. This be my biggest thing. People don't give me my homage, and I don't even ask for it because that's just how it is. But 99% of these motherfuckers out here that's selling a T-shirt with some kind of graphic on it,
Right.
they got it from me.
Well, people were making T-shirts before you.
No, but it's
They weren't making graphic
no,
tees
no.
like that.
But
They-
people work. Yeah, I said it. That's why I said 99.
Right.
But look at if
I
we
feel
name
it.
20 clothing lines right now. How many of them started after me? And if they started before me, did I help them get a little better, or did did they see me and be like, oh, let's do it that way?
I feel like most of the ones that have slogans on the front of their T-shirts or slogans to go with their company out of nowhere,
Yeah.
they for sure, like 100%, and you could just see like. And then he inspired. Remember I hit you. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you
where I
called me.
was at. I'm like, they got Dickie suits. It was in a designer store. I'm
was
like,
some
bro,
crazy
you didn't influence these people.
Are
to
we
go
still
back to
doing the
Dickies.
Dickie suits in 2023, or did that have to get left at a certain point?
Hell no.
It's
The
over.
Dickie suit's still money.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
didn't
about
hear
to
me?
say.
I said I made
Listen.
200. I made $250,000 first quarter off of Dickies.
Niggas, you got to think. Go ahead.
Well, there was a moment where I like looked in my closet at one point and seen like 8 Dickies codes back to back, and I'm like, damn, this shit really is the new T-shirt right here.
Yeah.
But then let's go back to that. How many people now do you see print on Dickies?
That's what
Dickies
I'm trying to
jackets.
tell
Go
you.
and look at the brands.
That's
You
what
don't
I'm
want
trying
I
to
have
tell you.
multiple brands floating around in my head that I'm like, oh, that shit 100% was completely influenced by Dub, because it's a certain combination of factors. Because when you see somebody who's kind of like
placement, the style.
and coming from
I'm
the
trying to
hood
think what
and
designer
still
did that.
realizing that they could go beyond just doing
then
T-shirts.
after
I was
that.
for showing Neiman's or something when I sent you that
Webster's.
picture.
Webster's got it. But that's
no,
what I'm saying.
not your clothes. I'm talking about it's a designer brand that just went
copying.
Dickie.
Yeah.
I'm
And then on top of that, I'm not saying I made them start a clothing line, but even if you have a brand and then let's say you got a brand before me, you see me go from 0 to hero, you're gonna follow me and watch the moves that I make and copy them. That's what I preach. So like, oh, is Dub dropping? I'm dropping. Dub doing pop-ups? I'm doing pop-ups. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. You
was
feel me? That's
Bape.
what Bape. Yup.
Bape just did a Dickie joint.
So like,
you can't say
if I didn't
collab, Bape.
influence you to start one, my hustle influenced you to turn your hustle up. Because you like, hold on, like I was just really doing this to make a couple of $100. I see this nigga with Rolls Royces and Phantoms and Bentleys. Well, why wouldn't I copy his blueprint?
Okay, but peep the scenario. So we have Soulja Boy previously walking up in Desto Dub's spot, wanting to get some clothes. Probably was a fan of the brand. Obviously, he's
Yeah,
a
'cause you
fucking
see
lean
everybody
junkie.
wear it,
So
you fuck with
he's appealing to him with the cough syrup talk and everything like that. And then you are fucking with Soulja Boy as like just a fan of the culture and everything. I'm sure you don't exactly have like 10 Soulja Boy songs on your playlist, but you recognize him as a legend and everything.
As a businessman, as I should.
And so you guys are both fucking with each other, but then you come on here and basically say that you kind of regret that you weren't thinking about the fact that he had dissed your dead homie, and that he decides to basically not only act like he don't give a fuck about the brand, but act like he was on the verge of shooting you. Like everything that happened in that moment of you guys just like fucking with each other, somehow like everything gets backtracked on.
Because afterwards, that's when I seen the videos like alive, and it'd be like, You know, at a point in time, I was kind of in it, but you know, when you step out and look at it, this shit is all a fucking show and it's all games.
Right.
You know
I got
what I mean?
10 Soulja songs in my playlist.
Well, I did at a certain point, but that was like 2009.
Because I still got my same iCloud from back then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my playlist is really right. Like my playlist is right up to date right now. I'm listening to V's. I'm listening to Lucky. I honestly don't like.
I'm not talking about in rotation, but if you just let your phone play, it's definitely going.
Because when I'm not
with that
when
lean.
I'm not on Wi-Fi,
no, not me. I'm still.
You just gotta watch them boundaries you step.
But you just gotta. The thing is, the music and the person are two different people, and that's the big thing in hip hop. You gotta realize right now, like you know, a lot of people be going through. Oh, I don't fuck with him personally, but when his song come on, I'm dancing to it, bro. Like that need to be a big thing. Like I don't fuck with people, but if a motherfucker make a song, it's kind of hard not to.
see, that's the one thing about music is that all right, if somebody doesn't like you, they could just never wear your clothes again. If somebody doesn't like me, they can never watch the podcast again. But you cannot deny loving a song. You know, like music has that kind of place in your heart that even if somebody fucking killed your uncle, if they wrote a hard ass song, you still are gonna feel something when you hear that song.
Not to kill the uncle.
Maybe not kill.
No, I ain't gonna lie. It's probably,
not to kill. Anything
it's
but
a few
kill.
people though. It's a few things. Yeah, to kill somebody, actually no.
Yeah,
like
okay.
well, that's the
I ain't
last
gonna
one.
lie.
Or even attempt or be a part of something happening. You're dead to me. But
I ain't gonna
besides that,
lie. I ain't gonna put it on, but when that Boston Richie come on, I be like, damn, you fucked up, my nigga. God damn. You know what I'm saying? That Boston still
but that's
go
the
crazy.
thing, bro. That's where it comes back to like, okay, all of these incidents where you like, oh, I fuck with the music, but I don't fuck with this artist. Who put you on that? Who made all these motherfuckers not fuck with artists, stop people getting their money? And that's where I feel like the problem is. Like, how am I able to let somebody that I don't know affect the way that I see or view somebody that actually spends money with me? I can't do that as a real nigga and as a person and as a businessman. Now, maybe as a street nigga, on that type of level, but overall, I'm 35. The streets don't pay no motherfucking bills right now. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm business over everything. And I think that's what people fail to realize.
And if you own a clothing company, you have to make that decision at a certain point because like you've had every lame ass influencer and like celebrity, whatever. All the corniest people in the world have been photographed at some point wearing Supreme.
Yeah.
And you have never one time seen Supreme say, hey, fucking Jake Paul, you suck. Why are you wearing Supreme? Or like whoever. Because like I will see somebody in the middle of their most hated media cycle imaginable rocking some clothes, and I'd never see the fucking owner of the clothing company say something about it because ultimately they don't want to take that risk of sort of making their brand that political. Like you have to fuck with this person in order to wear it.
Gift and a curse because with Supreme it is a brand. With cough syrup, I'm more so like the spokesperson in the face of it, so I can influence
It's a younger
more
brand,
sales.
so you only like
but
James Jebbia or whatever
Bro.
from Supreme. It's like that's 30, 40 years of them making clothes. You know,
but
like
you would still
you don't
never
care
put
about who he
yourself
is.
out.
We don't really even give a
Politics,
shit.
don't
You know?
even know
so
who he
many
is.
politics in this shit, and it's like anything that you doing, whether I'm like,
It's
you know,
like keep killing it.
Bro,
with Supreme, it's like, all right, keep killing the clothes. We don't know who you are. You don't speak out.
They
you don't
also
do
make
nothing.
such amazing products and have been doing so and building such
That's
a
why I
brand
said
for
keep
so
killing
long
it.
that we don't even need to know. And you notice those dudes don't do media like that
At all.
And I would even like with you,
I feel like that was
it's a
Nicki
big choice.
Diamond's.
Do you want to fucking like
That was
Diamond
his
or
downfall.
or
That
Pink
was his
Dolphin? Like a
downfall.
lot of these brands at a certain point they
face.
want to do too much, and it's like you need to be kind of mysterious as a brand in order to like contain
it's
that
just different.
mystique.
It's just different ways, and it's really, you know, like some of these people actually are after 3 or 4 years, they're corny to you. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. You know, they start off, they're super cool, and then they get stuck in their ways. That's why you'll see a motherfuckers, like you see, whatever, just say, for instance, Nicki Diamonds, they started off in that skateboard shit. You know what I mean? Nobody not really on that no more. Me, myself, with me being the face of it, I kind of like gravitate towards the trends, and the more longer I'm in this game, the more it becomes of a business.
What I was reading something, right? Because you know we fuck with Bari, right?
Yeah.
But they like
You don't have anything to do with V-Lo anymore?
Yeah, but that shit, that shit ain't nothing no more. Not like that. It's like a motherfucker wear the shirt, but it's like a new V-Lone. I don't think nobody.
But did you hear Uzi say something about V-Lone on his album, basically saying like V-Lone fake now, or saying that he used to fuck with V-Lone, but
See,
not
but
anymore?
that's
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
Barry was just on the red carpet with Lil Uzi. At BET.
But I think that's why.
Yeah, that's
Is
why
that,
he said
like,
it. Yeah.
A lot of people fuck with it. But also think about V-Lone. Like at a certain point, they were this like sort of rare, really cool, hyped up brand.
You
And
had
then
to
at a
be
certain
at the
point,
city to get it when it popped.
but
Yeah.
they started to do the merch collabs with all the different albums and shit. And so when it's like, oh, buy the Nav album and it comes with a free V-Lone shirt, and then you got everybody in America rocking a random ass V-Lone shirt in every music video, that shit does not
That's
have a
the
great
scary
effect on your
part,
brand
bro.
in the long run.
That's the scary part. Like the biggest thing for me is it's so much room to grow, but I don't want to grow at such a fast pace. Like let's say right now I've been in the game 5 years. If I want in the next year, I can go to the super type, zoomies, this, that. But then at the top, what? It's only to go down. I'd rather spend 5 years climbing than 1 year reaching the top and then going down. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people, and I ain't got to that point yet. I ain't got, the email where they like, we want to invest, we want to buy 20%, 50%, 60%. I haven't got to that, and I'm not looking forward to it.
There's so many people that start brands now, and the intention of the brand is to not like, oh, I'm going to have this be my life for the next 20, 30 years, because they recognize that this brand name is maybe not meant to last. Like certain brand names are just not going to hold up in the long run.
Though.
Yeah, but his shit is so
No, I said
tied to-
drink.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Drugs
drink.
are one thing that'll
Yeah.
never get old.
Yeah.
And so that
And then besides, I just really like with me being there, I'm going to these fashion shows, I'm running these runways, and I'm keeping my classics as well. Like Supreme still got box logos, I still got classic logos, but I'm always elevating. I'm not elevating to like where I'm doing some shit I don't know about, but it's always a little step. In a little step. We're
it's
not
all
trying
about
to
controlling the supply too, because if you even did like one PacSun collab where you printed out fucking 200,000 of the same shirt and you're selling
Once
them
somebody
for
in
super cheap
Wisconsin
there,
could just go get your shit, it's over with.
yeah.
and that's why like Chrome
I haven't
Hearts
did that yet.
I
Dakota.
was reading somebody talking about how Chrome Hearts won't fall off, and that's one of the things they said is they control the supply of their own products, so they can control only making so many shirts and only making so many of each shirt and keeping it relatively limited, because that's one thing that will kill your brand is if everybody is just rocking the same
I did
shirt.
wholesale for about 4 to 5 months last year. It was probably around 200,000 a month. But then it got to a point where it's good in one way because you got people rocking your brand that never been to California that don't know you. But then again, that's when that problem comes. It's so accessible that your day ones who wear it because you can't get it, it's kind of like,
Bro had that on.
like, you got the ops wearing that shit now. I don't even wear it no more. So, just everybody's shit is different. Me, myself, I cut the wholesale. I slowed it down. I stopped it. It probably would have brought me, I was doing 200 a month. But I just didn't I feel like my brand was getting watered down. It was too accessible. So I slowed it down.
I definitely got in on the wholesale.
I've been bootlegging your shit.
I might have been the nigga that kind of just start talking him into that shit, cause I was like, bro, we need to. He like, nah. He would say no for the longest, and he like, look.
Shout out my girl Nairi. Bro, we was over there busting the store down. You'll see niggas walking out of there with boxes of shit, and it'll be old shit, and they just cashing out, running back to their city, put it on. I'm going on 10,000 this day, 13,000 this day, 20,000 this day. I felt like Adam streaming, but then like I said, I just felt like it was watering down the brand. It wasn't controlled. I was seeing my shit at fucking gas stations. I was seeing my shit at smoke shops.
Because this
and
what he
kind of devalues the brand.
He told me that you did say that. He's like, bro, promise you ain't finna sell this shit out the trunk.
Yeah.
He like, don't sell my shit out the trunk. Like, well,
because you really can go to the boutique stores and sell it to them. Like exclusive game, love them. Private stock, love them. These are actual stores that's putting my shit or putting. If you're a business, you got a clothing line, you got to think about that. So, don't just sell your shit to anybody. You got to sell it or give it to the places that's gonna represent it right.
But I got a storefront and I can't even. Never mind. It doesn't even matter.
So I tweeted out Soulja Boy suck my dick. Because I was thinking about it the other night. I've been trolling it up on Twitter and stuff. And I was just like, you know what? Now that I'm back in the groove on Twitter and stuff, I'm going to just actually say something that I'm thinking in my head, which is basically, fuck you, Soulja Boy.
That's the original Twitter shit.
I'm consumed with my penis. So I write, Soulja Boy, suck my dick. And my girl hits me up the next day like, why did you put this? I'm like, oh, he was talking shit about me and Dub. She's like, isn't that scary? I'm like, I don't
You
think
not
so.
scared of baby
not
Draco?
really. I'm not scared of baby Draco, but maybe that's a mistake. Like maybe she's got a point. Maybe I should be more scared. But I'm like, well, Dub's not worried about it, so I don't think I should be worried about it either. I haven't seen Soulja Boy outside of his crib in many, many years.
And look, again, Soulja Boy tell who or whatever. This is just being said, like, you know, we not really even tripping like that. You know, people done call me like, and I'm like, bro, don't take that shit that serious. I
Hey,
don't
was
want
y'all the
walking
only
around.
two that talked on Soulja Boy in there?
I think you said a few comments, but
Did he even say anything about me in the video, or was
Yeah,
he talking
he
about
for
you the
sure.
whole time? Because
No,
I didn't see the clip where he
for sure
actually
said
said
something
about
about you.
I think he said some fuck Adam something.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's like, you got the lame ass nigga up there doing it, some shit. But at the end of the day, he had a whole lot. You know, I tweaked as soon as he said something about Draco, and he was on the internet like, nigga, with your dead homeboy and all that.
So he was reacting
I
to you when he
literally-
first said that?
Yeah, that first time.
First time.
I'm talking about when Draco died and he was dissing.
Yeah.
That's why he like, oh, I didn't even know all that's going on. Mind you, he ain't on YouTube and all
I'm
that.
not.
at the
That's why,
time.
like, you knew, bro. I honestly,
You get what I'm
I wouldn't
saying?
even have came. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
came. I put up. My boy said, Soulja here. I said, oh, I fuck with Soulja. Let me bring up some shit. And then afterwards, all of my homies is on my head. Like, bro, this nigga.
It's crazy because
Yeah.
when you think about Soulja Boy and what Soulja Boy should have done with his career, definitely like what he should have done with his career is not talking shit about Draco and Young Dolph after they died. You know, like that just, it seems so off brand that
And
it's
then-
kind of hard to even remember that that was something that he decided to do, right?
And Soulja got a couple solids around him from out of town. And that's why I be just like, look.
Like, why
'cause-
y'all don't just grab your
Nah,
homies?
like, yeah,
chill.
go. No, but see, this the thing. I text cuz like, hey, you get what I'm saying? Because they from out of town. My nigga Flo Malcolm, he signed the SODMG. Whatever he doing, he working his move because they not the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, this a little honorable little dude. He's respectable. He's not gonna go off the whim being from out of town, just dissing people in LA and all that like you from here. You're tripping. You're living here. If I went to New York, I would diss none of them dudes from
Hell
New York.
no.
I
And
don't
you'd be
know what
careful
the
that you
fuck-
didn't rap along to a verse that was shitting on something. Okay, but let me ask this, because I didn't even think about this connection. At a certain point, long live Draco, it was basically like a rule where every blood in LA and beyond was like not allowed to fuck with Draco, right?
I don't think it was a rule. I think it was like something, but I don't think everybody went along.
But
to
all
it.
I'm saying is that
At what point?
Soulja Boy.
Are you talking about
I'm
at the
talking
end?
about the last couple of years before,
All
or
right,
months
that's
before it
because
passed.
when we was in jail, after a couple months, Think Team it was just Crips.
Right.
Like to them.
Right.
Because every dorm they come in, when they bounce up, we bouncing up with them like, hold on, these are little homies.
That's one
Like,
thing
you
I
get what
did
I'm
notice.
saying?
When we
Like,
went out, it just,
Yeah,
no matter, we'll have a
after
Crip organization with us.
yeah, after
depending
jail,
on the event.
it was just so much love because we ain't never seen Draco do no bitch shit.
Right.
You get
But I'm
what I'm
saying, like,
saying?
was Soulja Boy at a certain point why he felt so
Draco
comfortable
wasn't
and
beefing with the
confident
Bloods.
in trashing Draco is because he's trying to show what a fucking blood he is, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's
I
got to be
guess.
some element of it, right?
Because he fucked with the Pyrus. The Pyrus was never tripping. They
Oh,
was
so they were
coming
never
out
on
with
that?
Draco.
Okay, yeah.
The West Sides and all that. Like, that's how I'm like, the LA Bloods. You gotta understand
Yeah,
that
10
Compton.
minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, hell
20
yeah.
minutes, you got it.
Look, you gotta understand that Compton is Compton. Long Beach is Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Watts is Watts. Watts the only thing that dribble in the LA. You might catch a Watts hood beefing with the LA hood because they really just the east side. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then you got the LA
A lot of LA
blood
niggas from Watts,
cars
too.
You get what I'm saying? Like we outnumber the Bloods, period. You get what I'm saying? But we don't all get along with each other. But you got the LA blood card that ain't going for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing bigger than a B. But then those are Pyrus. It's no difference behind the wall, but on the streets, it's a different.
Mm-hmm.
You
Hey.
get what I'm saying?
With the
Do you get it? Or you just saying yeah?
Oh, yeah, I'm just kind of nodding my head. Yeah. Blood,
And then,
Pyro.
you know,
No, because I'm trying to tell you that Compton, they not gonna honor him dissing somebody that be with the LA Crips like that. They
It's
don't
not
beef
like
with
we
us.
don't care. We don't
They
have no
beef with
problem.
the Compton Crips.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
not gonna give
Yeah,
him no
that-
points at all.
short
Just
to
him
the
dissing.
point.
You know what I mean? It might make some of the people on that side probably fuck with him a little bit more, but he don't even fuck with them in general, so it really don't make too much. You know how he get, bro? He just, you throw a fucking water at him, he gonna try to shoot you back with the water gun. You know,
Yeah.
like that's just whatever it is, he gonna try to spin it. But you know, me being this black businessman that I am, I would love to come together and get us, like, you know, if we ain't got a box, we can basketball it out. We can have a pop-up it out, see who sell more hoodies. We can want to play soccer, want to have something, you feel me? But I just feel like That's where you make the money at. You ever seen two niggas beef and then they come and do that show? Like, what is it called?
Versus
or some shit. Only way that happened, you just got it. Yeah.
I was thinking like that might not be a good idea.
But you just got to kind of,
Because that motherfucker, he get on the right drugs, he gonna get himself popped up there.
That was the only stipulation. Like you would have to have a clear conversation. You can't do that.
You know what y'all should do? Y'all should have the fucking
a roast
shit where y'all y'all can do a roast too of the dead homies, or y'all could do what they do before the boxing matches. Like we have a press about it, and y'all sit at the table and we see how that.
You want to fight him for $100,000?
I would.
But you're a much larger man than him. I don't know.
Bro, 100 piece.
You're a lot bigger than him. I just don't really think he got much of a chance.
He gonna jump in there for 100. I win, lose, or draw.
I thought Chris Brown was gonna beat his ass.
Somebody put 100 on the floor. I'm squabbling anybody. Not like that. It's
well,
just
like, hey, bro, let's make some money. You just the only thing got to be a few stipulations. First of all, you got to renege the Draco shit. I can't make money with nobody. You feel me? Everybody make mistakes. Just be like, bruh, it's not that deep. I'm not trying to da-da-da. Now let's get some fucking money, bro. You know how many people called me? How many promoters called me and they told me these numbers?
Really?
What?
Like what kind of numbers for what?
Okay,
for the boxing match thing.
If you want, they said, look, it's a few ways we can do it. You can do a boxing match, but 90% of these people won't show up to a boxing match. You can do what Bricc Baby said. You can do the show off, have a club event, sell tables. Y'all two both show up. Y'all sit down at a table. Y'all go through it.
You
feel me?
Said it, cause we might as well. This is what we do. Y'all put up. Nah, because then they gonna go broke doing it. Damn. I was about to say, let's see how many racks a nigga could throw for you tap out.
Oh, hell no. Then you're just giving all your money to the club.
Nah, but it'll have to be our event.
We can do it at a strip, or we can go to a strip club and have a battle like that. You know what I mean? Nobody don't have to know the exact numbers. We'll figure it out with the sponsorship.
But then we're just giving all our money to a bunch of hoes.
But whatever the price is, you got to cover that.
Listen, I'm down to throw money in the club as long as it needs to be swept up and given back to me at the end.
That's what I was about to say. It could be our private event.
Yeah.
So you think the stripper bowl, the strippers went home with that money?
Hell no.
Okay.
Wait, with the stripper bowl, that's like the QC thing in Atlanta.
You think the strippers went home with the money?
I mean, probably a large percentage of it, right?
Yeah.
No?
Google it,
bro.
No, hell no. They were hot. The strippers come and they just get paid to
hourly,
show up. They didn't get home. They take all the money. They just give y'all money to show up. Most of the time, you pay to get inside the thing as a stripper.
Yeah, like
but I think this event, they pay you. They pay you.
If I throw $1 million in the club,
honestly, I can't see a stripper reading a contract.
Even if the girls don't take any of the money, if I throw $1 million in the club, I'm gonna come home with maybe $850K because motherfuckers are gonna be snatching that shit off the ground. You see that happen in the club?
But it's your club. It's your club. Your security.
I don't trust any of my friends. They're all taking money. They're all shoving 20s into their fucking.
You must have not been to a strip club, Adam. These hoes not letting you pick no money up.
Listen,
it's been a while.
For the milli, L6 Adam, while you got it on the table thinking that you about to throw it, I'm putting a dub in my pocket. Like, you're not about to treat these bitches better than a nigga that'll kill for you.
I've been in the strip club and seen people grabbing money off the ground and been like, that is pathetic. I could not do that.
But how much can you grab? That's changed.
But like before, even when I'm at the strip club, like when I'm finna go crazy, I just give my homeboys money first. Like,
you got to. I walk in, anybody with me, I'm giving them bread, and I'll let them throw bread before I do.
Before you,
because they all know. Like honestly, the strippers already know.
I was in the strip club in Vegas during the porn awards in January, and me and my girl, we each take out $500 from the ATM. We got all the 20s, and there's one cute ass black chick that's dancing, and that's who we want to throw money at. And we go over there and we throw money. And, I've thrown all my money and it took like 5 minutes and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, she's smiling, she's happy. She like comes over, gives us a hug and she's all like geeked up and shit.
That's
but
why
like,
it doesn't make sense if you're not trying to fuck.
Yeah, no,
Right,
for sure.
like
I would have fucked.
Before we were married and all, I'm saying for the camera.
No, but dudes do. They go throw money in the strip club even though they know that they have no chance of fucking these girls, right?
Different. I ain't gonna lie, because I done been out of town, you know what I mean? Niggas is
Probably
in the studio.
not tonight.
Yeah. It's a long-term
It's
investment.
the double back.
No, we in the studio, we chilling. It's kind of like niggas done made every song they could. The perk not kicking no more. It ain't rolling. Let's go to the
you
strip
just took
club.
enough perks that they're just not working anymore?
No, it's just, nigga, you been in this fucking bubble.
For fucking
You
7
have no
hours
more.
at this
So you know
point.
what we do? We go to the strip club for an hour or
Get
two,
something to rap about.
get turned
Go
up, have
fuck it
fun.
up.
Now we back energized, go back to the studio and make a hit.
And that's why I always think about when I don't understand like going to the club and shit, but then when I think about how bored rappers get through their daily life of not only just being in the crib or being in the studio, and then that 2 hours in the club just actually seems really interesting and exciting at that moment when you've isolated yourself for the entire rest of the day.
Yeah, because
I do understand
It's
that.
coming out for recess.
I don't know if I told you this,
But at the end of the day, hold on.
Especially if
Don't
you can
we
get some
go
money in there.
Don't we pull up like towards the end of the club though?
yeah, for sure.
What time does
Why
strip
though?
club close out?
Why?
Two?
Why? Even if we're not, why is the reason we go at the
You can't
end?
be there too long, bro. That shit gonna roll.
And these bitches finna get off. You got to come on after this. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a
Most of the
bus of them
time,
that
yeah.
come back to the studio. We might throw money on them at the studio. Like, I know being with Slime and them for all the
That's
years.
it.
That's
yeah,
the program.
that's the program.
That's
you
the
go,
program.
Like, you go there, you meet girls,
If
and you get them to
you
come
don't
hang
even
out
have
after.
to meet them. We'll go from the studio. I'm telling you, we'll be at the studio. Niggas just in there. Niggas that made all 100 songs. Okay, everybody call the spinner. Go to the strip club. Go to the strip club. It close at 2. We there till 2:30. After 2:30, they all leave the strip
coming
club
out.
and go back to the
studio.
studio.
Yeah.
Now that's when all the strippers is inside.
That's why I say it's like
Niggas is
long
making
term.
hits.
Even if you're not trying to hit your boys, it's like for the entourage.
lot of
That's what I was
times
I'm
trying to-
paranoid about letting all these op-ass hoes in the studio after the fact.
Well, honestly, the studio is
nah.
one of them things that's made for that. It's
Yeah,
not your
that's where-
house.
that's where you
It's
bring
not-
them to.
It's like bringing them back to your store. Like it's got security. It got cameras. It's nothing there that you can take and you can go off with. Let them know where we at. Because if they come driving through this part of the neighborhood, the police gonna get them before
Yeah, but
we
the
do.
store is an amazing place to shoplift if you are, because I used to be having random girls like literally we leave the bar, go to the store, and we're hanging out there and
then
we're
all the
doing
merch
coke and
comes up.
smoking and drinking. And I don't know that anybody ever really did steal any merch, but they definitely could have.
Yeah, but Adam, y'all had locks on all them fucking things, bro. Stop acting like
then
you was
it's
in the
like-
back. Y'all had them cabinets with the locks on
I
them.
miss those days though when fucking random girls in the store was like my move, like
Yeah.
day to day.
But regular, like females ain't really low droppers. Females that know the consequences of dropping the low with the police, them bitches ain't really low droppers. Like, especially if you, why am I dropping the low to you and this nigga spinning chicken, nigga, and you trying to take it from me? You bitch.
I'm trying to protect this nigga
not-
at this point.
Yeah, they trying to cheat with niggas like that with us
But,
that
okay,
got money. They
so
trying to cheat. They're not
you-
trying to give us up.
You remember the girl that you dumped the drink on her head?
Yeah.
Props, by the way, that was great. So that girl, like, you know, I'm looking at her on the camera and shit, and I'm like, damn, like, she looked pretty good. Like, I know that if I were to manage her and she were to do porn, I would be
She'd
able
go
to
crazy.
make her shit go crazy. And I start talking to her a little bit on Instagram and stuff, and then I start watching her story every day, and I start seeing her, and she's chilling with all these fucking baby Dracos in the room, and she's like, you know, clearly like taking mushrooms.
Same
and
outfit
she's
on for like 3 days. I
Yo,
seen that
dirty
shit
man.
too.
she's getting too fucked up. She's drinking like crazy, and I'm just starting to realize, like, oh, if I were to fuck with you, like if I were to try to help manage your career, I would be biting off a lot because
Bro,
you're
did you-
still in
did
that
you
part
not
of your
see
life
that?
where you're wilding out.
You got me to tweak out on camera. You know, I'm like trying to keep my mannerism. I'm like,
You got no shit for dumping that on her head though, because it was so
if
smooth.
You watch the whole, no, if you watch her, she's poking
Yeah.
the whole fucking shit.
Man, we should have made a TikTok. I don't think we ever made a TikTok of that.
Yeah,
That's a TikTokable clip right there.
yeah, it is. It went crazy online. Whoever. Hey, can you like if they use our footage, do you block their page now? I just want to know.
On TikTok and shit?
No,
On Instagram
YouTube.
or on YouTube?
YouTube, like these people that make clips out of our shit that's not.
If they're clipping
not our
it and it's
clip.
just the straight footage, then that's fine. If they're commentating on it, a lot of times you can't get rid of it. Like if they're talking about it or reacting to it or whatever. But then at the same time, like YouTube allows you now, like you could be watching this and you could choose, I want to make a short out of this, and then you can like just take the part of the video and make a short out of it. And I don't know if we're able to
You
really
can
do anything
monetize
about that.
shit too.
But shorts
So, yeah, it's
monetization
like-
sucks. But
it's a little.
but
bit,
at the
I'm
same
just
time, it's
saying.
kind of weird because, bro, like TikTok.
Because you can't do it with the music. So
I
I'm
keep
like,
looking
why
at
the fuck can
TikTok
you do
and
it?
seeing myself so much. Now, part of that is because TikTok knows that I will actually watch stuff that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
But like the amount of shit that I keep seeing on TikTok, I'm like, bro,
That's like me on TikTok. I have 100
I might have missed
followers.
out on like $1 million fucking dollars as a result of this shit. But then at the same time, if people weren't putting it on TikTok, it's like those people
wouldn't
aren't
spread the
just going to
word.
be on YouTube watching your shit. Like, you know?
And like, I don't even know how to monetize TikTok. Like, bro, I got like 20 million views in my name. I
don't
got
know
like
if I am
100
either.
followers.
Yeah.
I got 100 followers. I'm like, why don't y'all like me? What I need to rock a little
I
bit
ain't
more.
gonna lie, my employees run my TikTok.
Yeah.
They just snatched the funny shit off of Instagram and put it on TikTok.
I feel like you're shadow banned on TikTok because whenever I see your content, even if it looks like it's going to do well, it doesn't seem like it goes up the way that it's supposed to
On TikTok?
there. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But I feel like you are the type of person who when
It
you
goes-
first got your account, you were probably smoking blunts and shit and got your account flagged. And like,
sure.
if you made a new account, maybe it would go up better. I don't know.
I think it
Maybe
goes
we wanna
off of
try that.
shares and comments
We
though
wanna try
too.
that.
Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
more that it gets shared and commented on, they'll let it
Exactly,
reach
bro.
further,
Because I was fucking doing a kendama trick on TikTok the other day, and because it got like 600 comments of people fucking talking shit / making jokes about Lena's sex tape,
Yeah.
it's like that.
We should do
I
a
got
sex tape
500,000
release
views.
party.
Nah, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are
Yeah,
gonna do that
for
anyway.
sure.
No, I said you should do a sex tape release party. Yeah, you honestly don't even gotta play the tape at it. It's just a party saying that
Damn.
we released it tonight. You should go on a whole little run, like do a club
It
appearance.
comes out Thursday. I don't know if we have enough time to play.
It can
on
be
that.
after you drop on Thursday. Friday is the release party. Friday night you go to the club. Those are both bags.
Yeah, but you
for
saying
you.
that makes
Black.
me wit because we already got our whole schedule like packed with all the shit that we got to do for the next couple of days. But that is a great idea.
That would have been dope.
We
We
can-
got to get back in
We can
rotation. I've
do
been
one. We
stressing
can do
out.
we can do the release
When are
party
we
at
going
the
on a
meet
road
and greet.
trip?
We can do the meet and greet at the store. Have people pull up. Then Friday get you a bag at the club to have a club porn release party.
My question is like, okay, we are almost a week away from it coming out, or no, we're 2 days away from it coming out. I wonder what it's going to be like a week after it comes out, because it's like the amount of attention on it has been so consistent for the past few weeks that it's like, I'm not annoyed by it, but I am. I found myself in the middle of the Aiden Ross stream yesterday being like, you know what? Maybe I'm kind of sick of talking about this. You know, like I've
When I
been
saw
hyping
Aiden-
it up so much for so long that it's just like,
It's almost
I don't
over.
know.
No, you did what you had to do though.
Yeah.
You did your thing with that. I've never seen a promo run for porno like that ever in my life.
Yeah, you invented
I've
some
never.
shit right
You
there.
invented some shit. Now you watch people. Watch this.
We got a couple more media appearances to do and everything. Like I can't complain because the amount of followers and subscribers on OnlyFans that we've been getting have been going up so
Bruh.
crazy. But at the same
Just
time,
don't go off the deep end.
I'm almost ready to go off the deep end. I'm happy as fuck. This has been the best shit ever. Like I had a little bit of buyer's remorse at first, but now at this point, I'm like, nah, this was great.
Don't go off the deep
But
end.
I am just like kind of like wondering what it's going to be like a month from now or like 2 months from now when people kind of get used to it and start to chill. Because like right now it's kind of like I could say whatever and it's going viral. Like I tweeted Logan Paul got engaged to his girl and I just responded and I said you should let her fuck another dude. Oh my God. It was on
went crazy.
so many different outlets just that I said that one thing. And I'm like,
Pride
it's
bites
weird to have the viral superpower in the middle of a moment like
Adam
that,
the
you know?
Goat, no cap.
Man, Lena got invited to. You see that?
What did Adam say? Oh, you cryptized the cup.
Oh no, the Christians is what I'm becoming part of. No, Lena got invited to do the thing like modeling in you ever see the girls with the tiny tape on the runway on TikTok and stuff, and they be walking up and down the thing. They invited her to do that last minute. Like she can't do it, but like the amount of stuff that we've been getting like hollered at about doing is actually kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to book y'all for a
You
meet
go.
and greet.
You go. So,
All I think about is just getting COVID breathed in my face.
Are we having a booth at the porn convention next year? I mean,
We're doing a booth in some sense. Yeah, you guys should definitely come though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't have any
Yeah.
like cool homies coming with me last time. It was just me and a bunch of
porn
girls.
convention.
Yeah, in January.
Every January.
yeah.
Oh, see, man, you ain't never sent the bitch to the store to get a drink, man. You understand?
Yeah, you guys wanna go?
You know, porn convention.
That'd be great.
time.
I want to drop a pillow with you.
A pillow?
A pillow.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna drench it in jizz or something?
No, you can do whatever you do. It's just a lot of girls be putting the pillow. They put the pillow over their face. Bitches be biting the pillow. They be holding the pillow. You can create the content, but it's just like an accessory. I was just thinking like it'd be fire to do like a awful lot of plug talk pillow, and then all of the porn stars gonna try to have it on the couch when they doing it.
You guys should make one that arches the toots it up for us. You just
I want to make a collab sex doll.
Let's do it.
Definitely. You ever touch a boob on a sex doll? It's the
I got
best
I got
feeling.
the sources for everything.
Feels amazing.
So pocket pussy. So these.
But are you talking about the
players
blow
got
up
you
one
into
though,
that
like the
shit.
No,
A
the
real one.
ones that I've seen
Oh, you
are
talking
like
about real like
bro,
touch the skin?
They're
like this.
100
Yeah, they're
pounds.
real.
It's like a real human being, and you touch it and it feels super
Word on the
real.
streets, those dudes out there, and where do they make them? In China or Tokyo?
I'm not sure, but that shit is fucked up. Like
They say that
if you bring a
I
girl
seen
back to your
somebody
crib,
dating that shit.
you bring a girl back to your crib and she sees your sex doll. I mean, I think it's normal for
It
you.
depends.
Is it that
It just
fucked up?
depends.
But
There's
they're
some
gonna
freaks out
reject
there.
you for that.
There's some
for
freaks
sure.
out there that's
No,
like, hold
'cause it's
on,
like
can we?
creepy.
A lot of girls
It's
are gonna
creepy.
freak out.
It's
Don't you think?
creepy.
Depends on
It's
the
creepy.
girls.
Now, if you got a pocket pussy, they'd be like, all right. But
That's
the
one
whole
thing.
bitch sitting in the fucking corner.
What if I got
is
a
like,
drawer of dildos?
If I'm thinking it's the girls back
Yeah,
when
that's-
you used to be
that's-
on no jumper, bro. Me and Adam used to stand down in front in no jumper, and it'd be like a 5-piece from Australia or a 5-piece from like somewhere in the middle of the forest with they homegirls with like 3 cute ones. One little but they're on them like, can we take a picture?
Yeah.
And they all just used to gravitate. Those bitches not tripping about the doll. Those are the ones like they see situations and they just want to prove how cool they are to you. So they're not gonna freak out. They'll be like,
Oh, I'm sure I could get away with a sex doll. I'm just
Yeah,
wondering
for
for like a
sure.
normal guy.
A
Because,
regular guy,
I'll give you
dude.
another example. Is that one of the most popular categories on Pornhub is incest. But if your girl looked at your
Ain't
phone
nobody fucking
and
my
she
sister
realized
but me.
it's not about fucking your sister, it's about fucking a girl pretending to be your sister. But like a lot of people jerk off to this. But don't you think that if you met a girl and she were to look in your phone and see that you were looking up incest porn, don't you feel like she would feel some type of way about it?
Not if it's somebody pretending to be.
But if she just sees the word incest and realize that that is helping you nut,
it's different situations.
I feel like she's gonna feel away.
Yeah, but then it's like half the bitches don't even know what that shit is.
Is it the
Maybe where you're from, they never even heard of it.
Like incest, what's that?
Then they look it up. They're like, "Oh, you fuck your
Yeah,
sister? Whatever." That's normal around
But
here.
this the thing too, like most of us, we have like intelligent or like wives that like don't hold their tongue and shit. But like some bitches be around niggas that they want them to like them so much, they just shit whatever he on, I'm on.
It's females that fucking, what do you call it? Peg?
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. You
What?
know what
They be
pegging is?
Oh god, you're about to ruin this whole day.
Yeah, bro.
Where's pegging?
Pegging is when a
Peg-
girl wears a strap on and she will bend you over and fuck you in the
And whoop
ass.
you. But
Thoughts?
That's what niggas is doing.
Well, some of them.
Niggas is
Boy,
letting
when
bitches
we
fuck
get
them
off
in the
camera,
ass.
I'm gonna tell you some shit
So
about
you know
somebody.
names? You know people who are doing that?
Man, I can't do it right here. No, yeah.
No, don't air them out here.
Yeah,
we gotta
no.
respect the fetishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all just got like niggas got to sometimes step back and just look at the end goal. Like, come on,
Getting
bro.
pegged,
Like,
apparently, yeah.
Like, what's after that? That's all I be thinking. What's after
Bro,
that?
what female is gonna respect somebody she just whooped out? Like, I just whooped that shit. Like, you got your bitch like, nigga, I fuck the shit out you.
But some girls want to do it. I've had like hot ass chicks
But do
on here
women-
telling me that
but
they
honestly,
are into it.
Do women talk about their sex out loud? Like
Porn
they talk-
stars and
no, outside of
sex
porn
workers?
stars,
Yeah.
like you know, I really don't know a lot of
Hell
couples
yeah.
that's telling me about what they're doing inside their room.
Well,
That's why you don't know about them
That's why
pegging
you
each
don't
other
know
and-
about
and
the peg.
swinging.
It's like some shit that you find out, like you fuck.
but then
around
at
and
what point is a bitch like
stumble
throwing that
across
back
a-
at you? Like, shut up, nigga, I fucked you in your ass.
When y'all breaking
it's
up.
just a sex act.
When y'all breaking-
you,
you
you
didn't-
can't let
When
it
y'all break
transfer
up.
over
Oh,
to the
when y'all
rest of your
break up.
relationship.
Yeah, you didn't see that
When y'all
girl.
get into
You
it,
didn't see
that's
that
right.
girl
She
that
gonna
got
bring it all
knocked
out.
out. Remember that dude was beating the hell out. Like you said, you was never gonna say that. He's like you nutted everywhere when I put that dildo in your ass. You remember it was a viral clip
Whoa.
it was on what was it on Instagram, and he like you said it was everywhere. He was
seen a nigga
he was
beating the
hitting
bitch up.
her
I just
like
didn't know that was
like a
live.
dude, and she was like, "You nutted all over the place. You told me you loved it."
I could see that
And
for
it-
sure. Like I could see a dude killing a girl over that, but I don't.
They're
see
on
this video.
live. She's on live, and he just get to beating her ass.
And
Like,
see, that's why if you're a dude, you should get a
It's
prostitute.
the drugs too.
Because
you got to be off some drugs.
It's better
I don't
for you
know
to
if
get a
just
prostitute to fuck you in the ass than for you to like be going
Have
through your
somebody
life,
that could
yeah,
yell
getting
it over
different
your head.
girlfriends, and then you're just
It's
trusting
just-
them with
it's
that
out on the-
knowledge.
It's out in the streets,
and then
with
you're weirding them out, and then they're telling people that don't like you, and they're talking about it
Yeah,
on
that's
Instagram.
like right after that,
and
they gonna
that's
tell
what I'm
somebody.
like.
just get a hooker.
you're not supposed to tell nobody like I get pegged, but it's like live your truth, bro. If you get pegged, you get fucked.
But honestly, if you get pegged, I think like
You
like,
already
gotta think
all
about
the
it.
way
You ain't,
there.
Like, yeah, so what? You know, I don't think a nigga really tripping. You know,
But if
like
you
that dude probably. Yeah,
if you knew that
know,
about
but
your
I think,
homie,
like,
wouldn't you just not say anything?
I'm trying to think.
Nah,
If I knew that about you, I would just not
honestly,
talk
if
about
I
it.
knew that about my homie.
Actually, I don't know. We're on here, so
Yeah,
we kind of got to talk about it.
if I knew that about my homie, I'd just like, bro, that nigga on some freaky ass shit. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I would have to alert the homies.
Hell, it's yeah. Well, that's gang stuff, but
No, I'm talking about period. If I was like, dude, ain't no telling what else he do. Like, stop giving Cud a blunt.
Yeah, but
He
you
might got
in the
dick on his
gang
breath.
world, if you are doing anything gay or anything with your butthole, then that's basically the same
Yeah,
as
in the
you like
gang world.
snitching or being a backstabber
But
or
I'm
a
talking
hood
about
hopper.
with all of my square
what
friends
was
that
the word?
aren't gang members.
Just
Like,
try to think, bro. If I like, okay, whoa, what the fuck? Why
bro,
this
it's
nigga-
just like if you hiding doing something. Like, I got gay friends, bro.
I don't have a
They're
problem
they're
with
not
people
hiding
being
the fact that
like,
they're being gay and they're not doing too much around the person. It's about that sneaky
But okay, if you
ass shit
found it
that-
out about your white homie, then it would be whatever. If you found it out about somebody from the set, it would be way different.
yeah, I'm probably not fuck with that.
I mean, but it's booty. It's booty.
It depends. If I
It's
just know,
booty
like, I'm
warriors
just thinking,
from-
like, if I'm just thinking,
from
like,
every
you know.
hood.
But then at the end of the day, too, as long as he still carry himself regular, I'm not gonna really be tripping about it. You know
It's
what I mean?
butt
Like,
bandits from every hood.
I
bro.
think, like, honestly, I don't know, and I don't think about what these niggas is doing behind the fucking closed door. This is the first time I'm even thinking about what y'all niggas is doing behind the door. Like, I don't think like that. You feel
Everything
me?
I'm doing is on camera.
Listen to this, bro. At a time, and I'm not gonna say a time span, so they be like, "Oh, everybody that went to jail at that time." It was a time in the prison system where taking somebody's manhood was just a way of disrespect, so called.
How did that come to an end? You said it was a time. There was like an era of
think-
that.
was an era
all that
An
shit is
anal
just
rape
like,
era.
Yeah,
I think all that shit, like,
What?
if you was in jail and some shit happened to you, I think most of them motherfuckers, like, I wouldn't know. I never been in prison, but
wait,
yeah, that's just, hey,
How did that era end? Was
They
there a
started
peace treaty, a booty
they
hole
started
treaty?
putting Stace off in your food, right?
What's that? Oh, they give you something to make your dick
They'll
slip.
put it in your food.
Shut up. You know this for a
Yeah,
fact?
for sure.
It's
The
called
drink-
Stay Soft.
Yeah, we had a drink in the county called orange drink, and
Yeah,
purple drink, and red
orange drink.
And that
It don't
shit,
say orange
whole
juice.
thing is for you not to get an erection. Like, it kills your sex drive.
Oh, they got some CBD drinks called Stay. Oh, that's Stay Cool. Is this
We
documented?
call
on
it Stay Soft.
I'm gonna put prison anti-erection. Let's see if there's anything. The myth about prison food and sex drive. Well, that's from 2014. I bet they.
Yeah, that's all. It's from
when
back
it started.
then. It was like 2008 when I was going to jail when they had it. They stopped it. Like, they probably did a petition to stop that shit. Even the Kool-Aid they give you got some shit in it.
I'm gonna do some more research later. We gotta find out some
bro,
more
you know what I was
information.
watching on Instagram, bro? It was on one of these channels, and they were saying, do out of town motherfuckers take advantage of LA more than LA people? I was like, what is he talking
Meaning what?
about?
To
And
get
then
money.
he was like, Jake Paul came to LA, killed it, made millions, not from LA, just took
Yeah.
advantage of LA. Then they were even saying, like, it's like some,
Even the trappers.
it was like, yeah, they were just like, most people take advantage of it, and it'd be like, we be living here and we can't think of these things, but other motherfuckers come here and they're just, oh shit.
Because they come from something where nothing's around. So when they get to, this is like the land of opportunity, bro. It's shit on every corner. So when they get here, they're here for a reason. It's just like a foreigner migrating to America to live. They're coming to work and
To build some shit. We trying to maintain.
Did that shit at
we
home.
just trying to, like, a lot of people out here trying to maintain.
Yeah, they could have
trying
did that shit at home. They're going to go pay higher rent. They're coming here for a reason.
But to be fair, somebody like Jake Paul, he would be able to have been huge if he had just stayed in Ohio or Texas or wherever. But it's like then he comes out here and you have the opportunity to collab with all these different
Yeah,
people and
that's what I was
stuff.
about to say.
But you don't
Bullshit.
see that opportunity when you're from here and when you don't have those opportunities because you're broke, you don't know nobody, et cetera.
and
Like
this-
somebody like you or you who's able to come up from out of the trenches here and actually like see the opportunity and not just have
feel
the
like
idea
both
but
of
have
our
it
shit-
actually work. That's very, very rare.
I think both of our shit really just, as I think about it, even before I knew shit Brick Baby, is basically we was around other motherfuckers that was out the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we seen it before. Like, that's the other thing. A lot of people don't ever seen it. I think at an early age he had family members that
My
was out
mom
the
and my
hood.
stepdad and my dad, they was millionaires, bro.
So he's seen it and he was
Up
able to
streets.
understand that, like, yeah, this is the foundation, but you just take them foundation and you take it other places and it's low key like superpowers. You know what I mean? And you able to like still be with the white people and be with the hood. That he was like the first nigga to do that. Like, you know, like, hold on, this nigga over here with
I went
us.
to Bel Air Prep.
You like, why
I
is
went
this
to
nigga? I
Pacific
went to,
Hills.
I'm from the hood, but
I
I
did.
started getting turned up with like the niggas that fuck with the white boys. So when you see Brick Baby at that shit, you be like, what? And then you like, he like, shit, you need something? They're like, damn. Oh, you working your move on this side.
We going crazy.
Really on some, basically he was kind of like, how I could put it, what was that nigga name? What is Power? Power. What is the son?
Oh yeah, the went to college and all
Went
that
to
shit. What's
college
his
and was
name?
jerking.
You guys watch Power?
Yeah.
I gotta get on.
I
that.
just started watching it.
Isn't it almost
Tyreek,
over? Or is it gonna go
Tyreek,
forever?
Tyreek.
He like Tyreek. Like,
Yep.
you know, like
With the
mom and
college.
dad is bosses, but they over here on this shit, but they got me over here with these white motherfuckers, but I'm about to bust these motherfuckers down and still be hood. But
I went to middle school. I went to a gang of like schools with just that were just like that. I went to like the school that used to be Bel Air Prep. It's called Pacific Hills now. And then we was going to Crossroads and shit like that. So these is all like where all the men.
And
Like
then
I went to school with Damon Wayans kids from elementary.
and then when you think of
into seventh
Tyreek
grade.
too, you like, man, Tyreek went to these nice ass schools. That nigga soft. Tyreek, the hardest nigga on the whole
But
show.
see, I'm there during the day, but I'm in the hood every day, right? Because my mama and them, they wasn't rich off of what everybody was rich off of. So I'm getting dropped off to granny house in the hood every day. They going wherever they going across the world, they coming back with the money. I'm there for a second. They leave again. I'm
So it
back
ain't
in
no
the hood.
turn down. It
The
ain't no
whole
like
summer, I'm outside. My grandma, one of them old school, you a boy, go figure it out. 6-0,
So he knows the
On the
higher
bike,
life,
figuring it
but he
out.
with the food down here, and
Yeah.
that's like that shit just be
and
crazy.
then she like, you got a couple dollars in your pocket, nigga. Get out, go outside. Like, what are
When
you
we were
doing?
leaving like the south of France, my girl was like kind of bummed, you know. She's like, "Oh, we gotta go back to LA, regular life." And I'm kind of trying to explain to her, like, you always lived in LA, so you just think of this as the standard. This is normal. Like, you think that being in LA is like kind of boring and shit. To me, coming from New Hampshire, it's like I always will forever remember the fact that like I dreamed about living here, and that this to me is like by far the best place that you could
Vacation
live
is
in
a-
America, at least. And you know, it's like
Hey,
it's
Adam,
just-
where you from again?
New Hampshire,
What, like, what's the city?
Nashua,
What?
Nashua, NASHUA,
NH.
80,000 people. Oh yeah,
You from the NH too? Oh
You
shit.
heard?
That's crazy.
I would
They
throw
go
it up
really-
right now, but I don't want.
They really go fuck
I don't
you
wanna
up
be on
on
any
back
meme
on
accounts
Fig.
right now,
You
yeah.
can't go back on Fig. You know that, right?
No.
I'm talking shit.
Hey, speaking of, anybody happen to see Crip Mac's sex tape that dropped over the week?
Bruh, come on. See, that be that shit, bruh.
How do you feel? He said that 5 so good. While he's
Yo.
hitting it, he said that 5 so good.
Damn.
Not feels 5.
That 5. What? So
It's
what
not
do
even
you
a number.
replace it? The 5? That's
what
what
I'm
I was
saying,
just
right?
about
Yeah.
to say. I'm like, what the?
Because when
fuck?
he says that, like, oh, that's
You
too much,
5
but he
me.
says that's 5 much or whatever,
Yeah.
that's funny.
But he said you 5 me all the time.
feel
too.
is close to 5,
Yeah,
so I
but-
guess that's where you get.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
five
at
is
this
good.
point he can
Yeah.
replace 5, like 5A off a lot of cough syrup, or that's an awful lot of 5 syrup. Like he can just
He
replace.
can
It don't
put
have to
it
make sense at
anywhere.
this. Yeah,
But
at this
okay,
point.
well, A, all right.
That's 5
So,
lot of salt cough syrup.
First, most important thing to discuss is that Lele Cakes, you belong in prison because that is revenge porn.
Oh,
she's leaking
wow.
video footage. I guarantee he didn't sign a release, and then she's putting it out there
Oh,
into the
that's his
world,
girl.
trying to humiliate him, his ex-girl, and she's putting that out there into the world.
doing Mac like
If Crip
that?
Mac
'Cause
was
he ain't
smart,
paying the bills
or
no
if
more.
she had 2 nickels to rub together, then he should sue her ass.
I
So let's
seen
start
her,
that.
I
He
seen a
got 2
picture of
nifty
a
nickels.
video. Was that old? I'm probably late to
He
it. The
got 2
video
nifty
of
nickels.
her with the 2 Crips or something.
Doing what?
Some East Coast niggas or some shit.
I don't know. It was on Whack page. She
yeah,
posted.
it was weird.
Oh yeah, they were hanging out with her after all the shit. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, her leaking that footage of him is pretty fucked up. Especially because one of the things that she was saying when she was dissing him, when she first started going in on him, was she was saying, "You beat your dick 10 times a day. You wore a blister into your own hand," and she was saying that he never wanted to fuck. I'm watching this video and I'm like, I'm seeing this nifty nickel.
He
Fucking.
diving in.
And
You
he's
watched
beat it up
was
pretty
on
good, if you
OnlyFans?
ask me.
It was on OnlyFans?
I guess it was on her OnlyFans at a certain point, or
How
maybe
did you
it was.
see it?
I saw it on the Reddit, but I
yeah,
also
yeah,
saw that like
yeah,
people had been tweeting it and stuff like that. So it's out there. You seen it?
No.
Oh my god!
So I seen the clip on my time. I sent it to Adam.
I knew that this was a good idea because I saved it to my bookmarks on Twitter today so that I would be able to pull it up.
All
real
I'm saying,
easy.
you know, another big thing that people fail
take
to
a look
realize
right here.
is, you know,
Look at him. Why is it so blurry? Like, how many different people have this at a certain point?
That nigga was doing his Western wiggle in that pussy. That nigga said.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, my God, bro. She's holding a pillow over her face and shit.
So I'm saying the pillows.
The pillow.
I feel bad about the fact that I even saw this. Like, why am I seeing this? This doesn't feel right.
Damn.
Do I think he should be Lena's next scene? No.
No, I ain't even talking about that. He going too crazy.
I don't think so. Nah, because I've ended up kind of feeling
Don't
dirty.
do your work like that.
Because I did the Aiden Ross thing, and I was like jokingly telling him like, "Oh, yo, we gotta fuck my girl together." And then all of a sudden, that's the headline on every fucking blog page.
yeah,
That was the moment where I was like, maybe I've trolled enough. Maybe I've kind of like taken this far
They
enough.
said that Kai could hit too.
But
Yeah, you got Kai calling.
Because she shoots with one adult film star. Now it's like everybody thinks that they're gonna get a shot, and it's like no. This is not like recreational. Oh, everybody's gonna have a good time. No, this is her making content with another person.
Because you know, at first it was the boy. She needs to stop playing and let a real nigga. You feel me? Like, but now it's like, hold on, can I?
Yeah, but
and you keep talking about that
like
bag.
Kai Cenat's not going to be able to put in work like a Jason Love. Pause.
And Kai Cenat for that bag. Look, for that bag, he finna try it. Even though he has a bag, he got nothing.
All right, but that's the thing.
It's
like
everybody
is
when they hear you brag, because the number is mysterious.
Right,
so nobody knows if it's 3,000, 3 million, fucking 300,000.
Is Kai actually gonna try to fuck my girl, or was he being serious? Totally not, and he doesn't even need to tell me that. It's just obvious. But it's like I've taken the trolling to such an extent.
You opened the door.
The line is totally blurred of like what I'm actually down for versus like what is actually going to happen in real life.
Who's going to put it in a song first?
I'm looking forward to that because, hey, I'm not going to name names, but
the DM's going crazy, aren't they?
I mean, there's some
They're going crazy.
There's just one DM that stood above all else, and it's not like he even was like really saying like anything. He was just basically like, you know how like dudes will like test the waters?
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at it like,
heart face.
See, she's super anti-airing anybody out because I told her, I'm like, yo, if I mention that, everybody's gonna be talking about your sex tape even a million times more if I mention that. She's like, no, I don't, like, that's fucked up.
Oh, so that's a rule. You can see the DMs, you just can't air them out or something?
She thinks girls who air out what dudes DM them are super trashy. So I'm not gonna do it, even though. But it's also like I would look crazy if I acted mad about it because
I remember you told me before.
But this person didn't do enough to like really actually make it obvious. Like you could never actually say like, "Oh, look at you trying to fuck her." Yeah. But it is like, "Oh, you showed up in her DMs
up out of nowhere
to just maybe see what was going on," you know. And so she walks into the other room right away and it's like, "Boom! Look who DM'd me!" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? This shit is officially out of control." I don't know. I just wonder how much bigger this whole thing is gonna get when it actually drops in 2 days.
Yeah,
that is hilarious.
You got a whole new following. Like all those people that tried to bash you and all that shit. It's like they're bashing, but they're making you way more cracking because it's a lot of people like, damn, I wasn't fucking with Adam. Like some people like you a real nigga.
Certain businesses, like I'm gonna be real with you,
even though you can't say it, but it's people like, have anybody hit you like, hey, that's a real nigga shit?
Yes. People have hit me up, some real deal, like, okay, celebrity / like I know that they have been in the streets, like a real street dude, etc., who just hit me up and been like, bro, what you're doing is like the greatest marketing strategy that I've ever seen in my life, yada, yada. And then meanwhile, on the other hand, there's people that like I know in real life that at a certain point in my life, I consider them friends and they're making YouTube videos like, Adam is so embarrassed. Look how humiliated he is. Like she's getting one over on him. And I'm like, I have spent time around you. The fact that you actually think that this is like out of my control or that this isn't something that I signed up for, really it's kind of insulting that these are people that I actually know and that they're so fucking out of it that they don't understand that this is clearly like a porn marketing strategy.
Who gets married and then does that shit? Like, and they just accept they girl pressing them to go do like this had been you can't do that.
And that's
like,
people who don't even pay attention to the shit that we say too, because she even said on the Aiden thing yesterday, like when she was walking out the door to go do it, she said, hey, you could still say that you don't want me to do this. And I was like, go. Just get it done. You know, like I'm like, I had agreed in my head, I'm like, we're gonna do this one time. Now for sure we're gonna do more crazy stuff. But I agreed to it. And like that, for some reason, like that doesn't like fit the narrative that people want to put out there. So they'll kind of like deny that or like ignore that part, you know? But that's one, like with the whole clip era that we live in, if you try to make a complicated point on stream or anything, or if you try to say anything with any kind of nuance, nah. We're taking whatever the fuck is going on and we're going to shape it down to the tiniest little nugget of what we want to get across.
Look, what you guys do, if you guys ever do a threesome with another dude, because I seen that online, you guys should do like a 7'4" dude from the NBA.
I want to see that image. I want to see her with my dick in one hand and a fucking hammer in the other hand. That would be the funniest meme image possible.
That's crazy. They just had an NBA con.
Well, should have gone.
Yeah, Vegas.
Why didn't we not go?
Because it's what you call it?
I went to the sneaker con shit. So this weekend too. Besides all the bullshit.
Y'all was in Vegas. Y'all didn't know?
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought you was in Vegas last week.
I was playing poker for 10 hours out of the day and then go back to my room.
Yeah,
that's it.
Nigga, I woke up Sunday and I seen they had a sneaker con and I'm like, bro, I need some shoes for the store.
Yeah.
Jet Suite, straight there. Probably bought like $20,000 worth of shoes. Missed our flight back. Had to stay in Vegas another night. You know what I mean?
Probably should have drove like me, man.
Yeah, I probably should have. But I
whip.
wouldn't have been able to drive if I was trying to go the same day. You know what I mean? Then flew back on Monday morning and they lost a box of shoes too, bro. They lost a whole box of Yeezys because, like, I just be buying the gang of shit for the store.
They didn't lose that shit.
No. They didn't lose it. It's just since we missed the flight, the box went on another flight. So I got to come back today to try to get it.
Well, let's put a cap in this, though. You guys think that C-Mac got a future in the porn industry?
Yes.
Based on the way he was cutting that up?
Definitely. People will pay to see that crazy shit.
Lele cakes? Maybe not. No, I think she's not going to make it.
Yeah, she's not going to make it.
I feel that's like a nigga like off the whatever turn off a bean too, because it's like way you got that type of energy.
But he don't even take perks or anything. He's just drinking Old English and fucking.
That's that OE. You don't see that energy he brings to the podcast.
But you notice how
he has energy all day.
You get a different version of him depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Because we have a new thing that we're doing called the Crip Max Show, and the first episode's coming out within the next day or two, right? And that shit. So he came in here and he did the podcast with the first episode that we did that's not actually coming out yet. We'll probably put it at a different date. We did the podcast with me, him, and Destiny. Then he goes and does another podcast. Then he comes here to do this reaction video where he's like watching videos and talking about it and shit.
Yeah. And
it's like such a different version of him than the version that we started the day out with, because he was just kind of over it. He's tired.
Yeah.
He's probably drunk. He's had like 3-4 Old English at this point.
5 or 6.
Yeah, or 55 even. Yeah. And it's just like you gotta know that too. And also he's bad on camera when he's hungry. So you gotta like ask him like, you need food, or you want to like, you know, and like, bro, when I was watching
that alcohol,
I watched the clip of him on Cam Capone, and he's talking about Mozzie, and he's just like talking hella shit about Mozzie, just saying like, Mozzie, you know, he ain't a real gangbanger like me, yada yada, and I could just tell that he was like in a bad mood / hungry. I'm like, this is just not normal Crip Mac that's just gonna go in randomly on Mozzie like that, and like, it's just his personality's kind of up in the air.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't see that. He didn't
see that one?
No, that's crazy as fuck.
I know. I don't understand like why he felt the need to say that.
That's what I was about to say. Like, shit, Mozzie be standing this ground. I don't know.
And Mozzie like made it in the music game, so he's probably not where he's from that often, I would assume, because he lives like closer to down here. I'm pretty sure. At least he did a couple years ago when we talked about it. Yeah.
And
but is that anything to hold against him?
It's not even no grade A studios in Sacramento like that.
Who's
it might
supposed
be now,
to
but
stay
you got to
where you grew
think
up
like
at no point is that what you're supposed to
like
do.
as far as being secure while you in the studio, like they don't have none of those.
No.
Maybe in San Fran or some shit like that, but hell no. Like, it's never been a music scene up in Sacramento. It makes sense to be
And it's the same
here.
thing in Chicago. Like, nobody has ever gotten successful as a rapper in Chicago and stayed in Chicago because A, it's a fucking death sentence, and B, why would you? There's no fucking opportunities for you out there in the first place.
Bro,
right?
I'll be spooked for my Sac niggas, bro. It'd be like, bro, I'll really be cherishing when I see them or they come to the store, because it's so bad over there. They killing niggas like flies, bro.
Where you talk about Sac?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's going down up there for sure.
My boy made the song, Don't Come to My Funeral.
And then he died.
Yep.
Hell nah. That shit crazy. But yeah, like Sacramento is like farm town. Like anybody ever been up there? I don't know if they did more with it because I was going in like 08. You know what I'm saying? But it's like living in Lancaster. It's like 5 clubs, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We take it for granted so much that there's so much shit going on down here. And you forget that in the other 99% of this state, it ain't nothing going on.
Nothing. Like
even if you go on tour, you want to hit Bakersfield or whatever, prepare to be a little bit astonished by how little there is going on there, unless you've actually spent time in a lot of these states, you know?
Even Fresno and all that shit up there, but Desto, it's nothing but prisons up there.
All right. Can we? Oh, sorry, that was a little awkward transition. But, hey, so I want to talk about this. So Jonah Hill is going super viral. Let's put this up on the screen. So basically, you know Jonah Hill, the actor?
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to check.
Sure.
That's the dude off of Wolf on Wall Street that said, if you show me $70,000, I'll quit my fucking job right now and work for you.
Yes. So he just had a baby with his new girl, right? And this is I love that I'm going to get you guys to like weigh in on white people business right here. But he just had a baby with a new girl. His ex-girl, his old girl, this girl, Sarah Brady, she posts up a bunch of DMs from Jonah Hill, and we're going to have a conversation about this today and decide what we think of his behavior. So she writes, "This is a warning to all girls. If your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. I love y'all. Call me if you need an ear." So, all right. Basically, she's like a surf instructor, right? So her whole Instagram is filled with pictures of her surfing, and she's wearing bathing suits, bikinis, whatever. She's showing her body in a way that is not like sexual, but she's a surfer. So she's fucking on the beach and, you know, whatever. So he texts her, and this was a couple years ago before he got with the girl he's having the baby with now. "Respect however you want to live your life. You only get one. I'm sort of done explaining myself." She said, 3 removed. She's talking about on her Instagram. "Not the video yet. It is my best surfing video. Would you feel better if the cover frame was different? Any more specific ones that bother you?" He said, yes. "One that isn't your ass in a thong." She said, "Not a thong, but okay." Now we get further elaboration. She writes, "Fuck it." And I like how everybody can't swear on Instagram anymore. So this is whacking something out, right? If you put an X instead of the C.
It's just
that was like respectable right there.
Okay, so she's not going to get packed up by the hood. All right. So these are his rules for their relationship at the time.
That actually is why.
If you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, then I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the way these actions have hurt our trust. So basically, I've seen 2 different sides of this from people, which is that some people feel like this is healthy. This is actually like what setting boundaries in a relationship looks like. And then you have the other side of it, which is basically like these rules are totally absurd and he's just being way too strict with her. And I'm interested, just from taking a look at this on first glance, how do you guys feel about the conversation he's having here?
If she's a surf instructor, what the fuck is she supposed to be wearing? Like, I fuck with Jonah Hill. That's one of my favorite actors, but it's like, dude, like, you going too far. Like, you are in a relationship with a beach girl.
Right.
She's gonna have a bathing suit on. Mm-hmm. Even if she has a fucking bikini with the thong, for real. Like,
right.
Who are you to say anything about it? Like, this is what attracted you. Don't stop what she's doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That the sex appeal could be a quarter of her following that supports whatever she's selling or whatever she's doing.
Right.
But they're not trying to touch her. They're not. She's with you.
And I mean, like, look at one of his rules. If you need, and the first one is surfing with men. I'm going to assume that the surfing community is probably like 80% dudes. It's like the vast majority guys. Like, this is just like a guy thing.
Dudes do, yeah.
So, and probably like even a way higher percentage of like pros and people that like are really serious about surfing. So for her to be forbidden from surfing with guys in general, to me, seems a little insane. Like that to me, like you can't even be in the presence of other men while you're doing the hobby that you've been working on your entire life. Like that to me seems like it's pretty unhealthy.
But the surfers wear wetsuits though, to in his behalf. Like people wear wetsuits most of the time, unless it's summertime and it's too hot.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
you know
she
what I'm
lives in
saying?
California. She probably goes surfing without it a lot, right?
I respect he laid it all out for her. Like, he was very polite. Me, myself, I ain't gonna lie. You can't be trying to do all that though, bro.
Yeah, like you just sent the list.
But we
it.
don't know what he bringing to the table. You feel me? This is probably like you want to deal with the king of motherfucking Iraq. This is what I'm telling you. You can't do these things. But what are you gonna get in return? You know what I mean? Or the fact that like, look, I'm about to start fucking with you. I ain't about to have you with these niggas because all these niggas gonna be trying to fuck you now that I'm fucking with you.
But
so,
not
like,
mid-relationship. That's something that you tell her as soon as you sign up. Like, look. All that's out. Like, we don't really got to do this like that. We could fuck from time to time.
Somebody also posted a screenshot showing that the first time that he ever communicated with her was basically him sending heart eyes or whatever to a picture of her wearing a bathing suit, doing her surf thing, which he found attractive. You know, like guys have such different rules for girls before they get into the relationship and when they get out.
That's what I'm
got
saying,
different
bro.
situations. If he like, look, you living at my house, you staying at my, like, I'm taking care of you, taken care of. This is what you gotta do now.
You gotta fill up you gotta give her what she's losing. And she can't point that out by you saying, man, because you're gonna say you can still sell it without this.
He's not about to put her out.
This
is just her shit. But I feel like most niggas that's like that, controlling this shit, those is the niggas like, look, you can drive any one of these cars. Right. You know, here go the house keys. Here go your credit card. You need anything.
To what extent is that cool for an independent person though?
Right, like because at a certain point, a girl's not going to be happy with that,
He
right?
with a new bitch right now.
Yeah. That probably
you
went
get
by
what
the
I'm
rules.
saying?
But
like,
think about the kind of relationship that he wants to have. He is rich and famous enough that he could pay for her whole lifestyle. Oh, you want all this money? You want me to pay for the mortgage? You want cars? You want whatever? Like,
whatever mine is yours.
If he's in a real deal relationship with a girl, like he's going to get married with her and have kids, I'm sure he's able to do all that. My problem with that is that like he's forbidding her to even go surfing with other dudes. So it's like she's now forbidden from like practicing her hobby, her passion, even within pretty like
Adam,
standard ways.
You don't let your wife do her passion and hobby with other dudes.
Yes, I do. Just
one time.
Yeah.
Just happened.
I wouldn't say that my girl.
different.
I wouldn't say filming porn is my girl's passion or her hobby. It's her job. You know?
That's her job. And she's a surf instructor, right?
Yeah.
So her job is to teach people.
And that's what I'm saying is that her being out and about with other dudes, that's just part of her fucking gig, right?
Bro,
I know
this
it
is a sport. This like if your girl play basketball, you like don't run pick up with guys.
But that is something that you wouldn't really be doing with guys anyway, right?
No, girls that are raw, they play pickup with guys. Like in the hood, like they want to play with
$100
million
dude. No, my bitch not playing with these niggas.
All right, that's what I'm saying though.
Like I'm $100 million, they trying to fuck you.
But you tell her up front though, don't you?
If I realize,
how much
I don't
money
know
you
up front
got.
that you playing with niggas all the time. But I go to a game or two and I see a nigga slap you on your ass and throw you the ball. Look here. Nigga not slapping Desto Dub bitch on the ass every time he pass the ball. You want to play? We got our own court. You got Equinox over here. I can call my girl at LSU. She can practice with you. But you not over here at 24 hours getting slapped on the ass.
That's what I'm saying. But if she was in the
already,
it is. If she was in the league already,
you can't do nothing.
And then she,
you can't do nothing. You gotta play with the
slapping on the
niggas.
ass, bitch. You could control that. You let the nigga do that after he do it twice.
But like
that's a whole difference. She just surfing. You don't got no ass cheeks clapping, no nothing.
And then they probably go back to, bitch, you a surfer. Come on. You lucky you still surf. Like, just surf. Like, stop worrying about I don't want you surfing with. I'm already letting you surf.
Like, I don't even want you. What are you making from surfing? Probably?
Jonah Hill dating a surfer. Like, come on, bitch. Like, just chill out. What they pay you?
Dry this lamb and look pretty, man.
As you want to hear the most humiliating shit possible is that so he gets a new bitch, right? The girl that he has the baby with now, and he posts or not even that he posts, but paparazzi takes a photo of Jonah Hill on the beach kissing his new girl, and they put it on the cover of the tabloid, but they put text on the cover that says that it's this girl. So they're identifying his new girl as his ex-girl. So obviously his ex-girl is getting everybody in her life hitting her up saying like, oh my God, like this is crazy, or realizing that it's not actually her. And so now she's getting dragged through it as well. But meanwhile, like that's proven that like, I mean, I guess he's okay with being on the beach with a girl while she's in her bikini or whatever. And also I just want to add another level of weirdness to this is that one time me and Lena went and we worked out at this like really famous set of stairs in Santa Monica, and we saw Jonah Hill there. And we like just hung out with him, and he smoked a cigarette right after working out. And he said he watches No Jumper all the time, but I don't know if I really believed him or not. But
he's gonna watch this week.
I know, and that's why I don't want to misrepresent him, but I do think that his rules seem kind of insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, This is a podcast.
I think
can't get mad at that
setting
shit.
rules.
We're not dissing Jonah. I say that's my favorite actor.
But like setting rules,
Super
I
bad.
100% respect anyone who gets into a relationship and says, these are my rules, and like, you know, these are things I need respected. I just feel like his rules to me are kind of like unthinkable. And I say that as obviously I'm probably one of the most open-minded relationship guys in the fucking world, at least that people are talking about right now, because I let my girl do a scene with other dude, right? That's crazy. That proves like even like think about the way people were talking about Freddie Gibbs when he was dating a porn star or having a baby with a porn star, even though she was not doing porn anymore once he got to her.
You didn't see that shit?
People still acted like they were crazy as fuck.
She's back in the field while she's pregnant.
Bro, no, she did that on Plug Talk. She fucked 2 light-skinned black men on Plug Talk while she was pregnant.
Oh,
but you couldn't really tell yet.
Oh, they posted a picture of her poking out like this.
Yeah, but looking at it now, it's like, oh, okay, she was pregnant at that time.
Also, she started doing porn again?
She started doing porn like as soon as Freddie ended it, and one of them was not with me, but like in front of me at fucking Plug Talk. But I mean,
so Plug Talk is not just you and Lena. Y'all be having other people fucking.
Sometimes, yeah. Well, for Freddie Gibbs' baby mama, yeah.
You let her fuck somebody
rolled out
else.
the red carpet for her. Had a couple of different guys handle that for me. No, it's because I would fuck her for sure.
Hey,
shout out Destiny.
This nigga burnt had a nigga fucking his baby.
Her name is Destiny. Bro. No, but you know what it was is that he was really into her and was telling her that he wanted to get her pregnant. Then he actually got her pregnant. And then he went ghost and completely stopped communicating with her.
He did.
That's a classic.
And he was
what?
robbing her for money and shit, all type of shit. He did a show. She was supposed to do the show for. She gave him the whole 10 bands. She never gave him nothing. I mean, he never gave her nothing.
But you know what's funny is that she hit me up saying, I want to go on No Jumper and expose Freddie. And I said, here's Academics' number. That's his business. Like, I don't have anything against him. I'm not really trying to do the baby mamas exposing dudes thing. But if you want to talk to somebody who would be deeply invested in this, go have a conversation with him.
It sounded like he was feeding her main bitch activity, but she was the side bitch because him and his other bitch was at it.
But do you know,
once she got pregnant, he like, oh.
But do you know dudes who do this where they basically will tell a girl they want to have kids with her and hype her up? They call it love bombing now, where you basically just treat the girl as if you're fucking obsessed with her, and then at some point you just completely cut her off. And I mean, as soon as there's a kid involved, to me that's fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
no. You can't do it. You
so
can't
that's
do
the
it when
thing
she
where
get
you
pregnant.
just super over infatuate over a bitch. Then you
And when
just
she get pregnant, you skirt off.
because it works. We all know that, right? Like if you meet a girl and you want to win her over,
hey, how many niggas you know like that? Like, come on, bro.
Dub, if you meet a girl, like,
well, not niggas
say
with
you
the
were
name
single,
and shit, you got the bag.
say you're single,
you
like I know the dirt bag.
and you want to just you
meet.
meet a girl and you just you start buying her shit. You damn near tell her to move in. You want to pay her bills. Like not even, it doesn't have to be all of like these like financial things or whatever. But if you meet a girl and you act like you're in love with her, a huge percentage of the time that girl's gonna reciprocate the feelings if you got something going on, because so many girls out here are basically just looking to get chose by a guy with some value, right? But if you use that technique and then you don't really live up to it, I'm not saying it should be illegal or anything, but that shit definitely deserves the term love bombing. It makes sense.
Yeah,
that's not Riz. You're not rizzing when you're doing that. That's like I call that the simp shit. Like I don't like when people do it because that's some people's game. That's how they treat every girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how
I hate that shit too.
And they
like
be
motherfucker be like, bro, chill out.
They be
bro.
calling, telling them they love them in 2 weeks, telling them where they can't go, all that shit. Like my boy. And you know what I'm saying, laying out rules, and then you get them pregnant and slide like what you wasn't ready for the responsibility, but you damn near was beating her ass if she was picking up the phone for somebody else. Like you know what I'm saying? Like arguing, maybe even physical. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. But okay, do you see the non-white version of the same series of events as like the Keke Palmer thing with Usher?
Her husband isn't
You
white.
ain't seen it?
Her husband isn't white though.
Well, no. This is I'm basically saying that's the black version of this. This is the white version of it, and then this is
But
like the
it's
same
another white
story.
guy
Oh, her
doing it.
husband is white.
Her husband's white, right?
Nah.
What is he?
Look at this fool. He ain't white.
Oh
Was
shit.
he Italian?
Wait, maybe. Oh no, he isn't black though, is he? Look at him. He's something.
He's black. He's mixed.
Yeah,
He's definitely
mixed.
mixed.
Yeah.
He ain't like this guy. But
Yeah, I seen a way brighter picture than that. That was a good tan day.
right.
'Cause
Honestly,
Let's hit this.
I went to this show, bro. My bitch is not putting not. But if she with her girls, you can't chill.
So look, he goes up on stage. I'm gonna turn the sound down. I did it. So he goes up on stage. He's singing to her. He's got his arm around her. She's wearing an outfit that, you know,
got
you
her
can
ass
see a
out.
little booty.
She got the ass out.
The ass is out.
So
I wouldn't be thinking twice if my girl was wearing this. This wouldn't even register in my head as like a scandalous outfit. I just want to say that.
me neither.
Because I was hearing the way they were talking about her outfit on the Joe Budden podcast, and okay.
It's out.
But Usher didn't do damn near anything to her. I was picturing him giving her like a lap dance.
Okay, every girl knows Usher got that bump from time to time, bro. They're not just. It's the wrong person, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm
Oh, and he gives her a hug. Look how respectful he was. Like, the way that people were talking about this, I thought it was going to be way worse.
He about to do the kiss, too?
Oh, he kissed her on the cheek, give her a little hug.
Come on, bro. That's flirting.
I mean, she probably...
No, that's not flirting, bro. You got to see the show. You should have seen the show. The shows, bro, he be taking the strawberry, putting it in the bitch mouth, talking face to face with his lips.
I'm talking shit for sure. I'm just talking shit.
Okay, this fool right here, Darius Dalton, he quote tweets it and says, "It's the outfit, though.
Don't he look Mexican or something right
you
there?
A mom."
Look.
Darius.
Why you put it on the net?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Why
I don't
you
know
go on the net?
Yeah, I don't know
Why
what his
you going on the
ethnicity
net,
is,
bro?
but
You want to be it's cool. That's all
Because
cool.
he got...
I mean, he's definitely at least
This
part
is
black,
the
right?
thing, right? She's already probably the... I don't want to say it. Is she the breadwinner?
Yeah, because nobody
knows
He
who
might
he
have
is.
something going on. They were saying he's like an actor or some shit, but she's the famous one and she's the rich one. Let's
so
be
it's
real.
like
In these shows, bro, every girl wants that, and she was very respectable. You just tripping, bro.
I think she handled herself very well. Yeah,
So
she could have been way more over the top,
story,
right?
though. I have a similar story because I'm trying to figure out. My wife wears a similar outfit, right? When we going to the Dirt concert, I'm like, come on, we finna go to.
What's a Dirt concert?
We was going to a little Dirt concert.
Oh,
So
Dirk.
we going to go meet Dirk at the show,
So you're
whatever the
playing
case
some
is,
Dirt,
right?
yeah.
So I'm like, when I get there, I don't care what she wears, but I'm like, if you know you finna be with all my homeboys tonight, like, why you wanna have your ass out? Like, do that shit when you out with your bitches. Like, nigga, don't have my homeboys looking at. Like, I'm not tripping. I'm like, and then it's like, bitch, you don't wear that shit nowhere else. So what you just put that shit on because you was going to see bro?
We not. That's not rolling. Because if you going to the show with me, we
but I
backstage
didn't
with the
really
niggas.
catch. I didn't say nothing though. I just let the night play out. That's my bitch. Ain't nobody finna say nothing to her. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you probably DMs like you want to be seen, bitch. You doing too much to be seen. Like, you get what I'm saying?
But
like,
if you're right, if we're going to do dude stuff, like if me and her are going to the club, by all means, dress like as slutty as you fucking want to dress. That's the place for that. But yeah, if we're gonna go hang out backstage with the guys, and you're dressed like in a really weird, like sexual,
erotic.
To me, that outfit doesn't cross the line. But I could see how it would cross the line for a lot of people. And also, I feel like I'm at the point now where I need to kind of like reestablish, because I've done so much trolling, that like nobody is fucking my wife. It was a joke. You don't need to DM her, like whatever. Like that's like now I feel like I'm a little bit more in like a controlling space, not in terms of the porn thing, but in terms of just like, I don't know, like just random dudes thinking that they could like say shit to her.
I know they was thinking it.
Because she was talking about going and doing cool kicks the other day, and I'm like, yeah, but I got to get you security to go do that, because I might not have thought of that before. But now it's like, oh, well, I just really can't have anybody disrespecting you. So if I can't go, and if I go, then I also probably need security. But, you know, it's like, I don't want you to be in that situation where dudes are going to act like it's some other shit.
Grab a little cheek. I'm way bigger
Oh,
than bro.
my God. I'm going to tell the security, shoot him, shoot him.
Hey, I'm better than bro.
yeah.
Pow, 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 pow.
So
Just like Soulja Boy, I got 30 in my pocket.
like I used
I
to
had a 30 on me. You would have been dead, nigga. Talking about you would have. I had a 30.
Hey, so I used to deal with like I guess a famous person.
Keke Palmer?
At the time. No.
I don't know anything about it.
No. That's crazy. Nah. But hey, look, so but it was a famous person, it was their girlfriend, well, baby mama, whatever the case is, but I've been on them. So you know what I'm saying? Like she used to come to LA and he used to make sure that she had security, and she still used to like scramble like
To leave him?
what?
Tell the security guard to go wait at Panda Express. Well, she goes and gets freaky with you.
Man, I'm saying crazy
I
shit.
fucked a
was
girl
like,
on a Plug Talk the other
I'm
day.
talking
And
about like meet me in the alley. I'm right here.
right, but it reminded me that she came on the Patreon a while back and she had a security guard with her. And I'm thinking like, why the fuck did you get a security guard? And she's like, no, the guy I'm hooking up with, he like sends a security guard with me everywhere I go. And that's like his way of flexing / like establishing his dominance or whatever. I'm like, all right, I understand. But yo, this is the interesting thing to me is this motherfucker took it to Twitter. Like, if my girl did this with Usher or did anything that like
Yeah,
I
that's
was in
the weird part. That they're taking it to the net.
anything I'm uncomfortable with, like, bro, you quote tweeted it. You didn't even leave an Instagram comment. That would have been bad enough. But the quote tweet, I mean, that to me is just bugged out. Like, if you have a problem with her, you got to text her, call her, have a conversation about it.
At this point, she's at home already, right? Or,
Well, but they said that she stuck around at the Usher concert and was playing spades with everybody and kicking it and stuff.
she's a star.
But exactly,
That's what
she's
you do.
used to being around these fools. Being around Usher is probably not that big a deal with her. Like, she's enjoying him doing his showmanship thing and he's performing and she's smiling and laughing.
get it.
But at the end of the day, Usher is basically
I'm
a regular
supposed to be
dude to
at
her.
this Usher show with you. I'm your man.
Yeah, why is he not
Like-
there, right?
like, yeah,
but
this
she
is
with
a
all her
romantic-
girls too, so it's like she's probably on a
Fuck
girl
that
trip.
shit. You have a man. We're married. Aren't they married?
I
You
don't
know
think-
he's pulling.
Are they
that-
married?
They,
I don't
they
know.
got a kid though.
Y'all
They
got
have a
to, I ain't
kid.
gonna lie. Y'all got to go to these Usher shows, bro.
It's that sexualized.
It's
I probably
freaky.
So okay,
They,
We were saying
if Usher did that to your girl, are you with it?
Y'all was going. I would have been out
Hey,
there.
I ain't gonna lie. If my girl out with her homegirls and Usher did that to my girl, bro, we going viral.
yeah, but that you can go viral and still be fighting behind the scenes.
Nah, I'm not tripping.
I wouldn't be tripping because to me, Usher, like, he's a performer. It's like, of course I don't think you're gonna fuck
But
Usher.
that's cool.
He's just
you ain't
embarrassed
seen what
by it.
Usher be doing, bro. He
What, it's
be-
worse than this?
Bro, like picture he'll get all up on her and be talking to her like this, and then he'll be saying some first part of the song, and he'll dip the cherry, and then she'll bite it, and then he'll bite it. I'll be like, what's up with this nigga,
He's like Salt
bro?
Bay. You ever hit her with this?
Bro, he be face to face breathing, then he get behind her, and it's great. That's why the ladies be pulling up like that.
You could catch that shit through the pan.
I don't know. I just love that the Jonah Hill
I
thing,
ain't gonna lie,
bro. The Keke Palmer thing / the Jonah Hill thing has caused everybody, and really the Adam and Lena thing too. It's like everybody's having the conversation right now about what is acceptable within a relationship in terms of modesty. And on one hand, you have me allowing my bitch to get digged down by the gigantic BBC, very much more open-minded than the average person. And then on the other hand, you have Jonah Hill saying that his girl is not allowed to go surfing in the presence of other men. And then somewhere in between, you have Keke Palmer not being allowed to, have Usher dip a
that's
strawberry in her
way
mouth.
separate from surfing right there, because like he has more of a point than the other dude.
Right.
This is not.
But Jonah Hill handled himself better because he had the conversation with her
On
via
text.
text.
On
Imagine
text.
him calling her out when
But
he's
he's
famous
the
and
bigger
she's not.
person right there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Honestly,
he's
too.
like,
And that's what
Another
makes it
thing-
so embarrassing is that this dude is a rando.
yeah,
Hey,
super random.
Is this the first shot of Keke Palmer ass? Like, you know it's always
Nah,
there.
it's movies and all that shit. I mean,
Really?
don't she got movies with it out?
The shit with
I don't
BBL.
think she really be having it out like that.
Nah, it don't look too big. I mean, she might have got it tweaked a little bit.
Definitely could have got it tweaked. Yo, you got to get it tweaked in this day and age.
Yeah, I was about to say, so this is what girls in their mid-30s that's getting BBLs, they're letting these 20-year-old girls that'll be looking crazy by the time they're 25 make them go back and try to snap back into a BBL. Like, listen, just work out, drink water. You
I
get what
think
I'm
one
saying?
is
Because
good. The girls that be going twice.
soon as you
and
get
three
two,
times-
I feel like,
if
yeah.
you don't have no ass and you want to get a little lump back there, because I admit, like, flat pants is a turn off.
Flat pants.
Shit
Yeah,
don't
flat
look
ass
right.
could
But-
ruin
Oh,
everything.
Ruin everything, bro.
But it's some flat ones like unless you super
But it can have a
beautiful,
little
you got
lump
the.
at the
some girls got the racks. They
But
don't
I'm
care about
saying-
the ass.
But I'm saying the big that's what makes some girls insecure, bro. Like not like that. I'm not saying that like, man, listen, I know the ones that skinny bun, they motherfucking fat and deep. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, some girls with the big titties, no ass, say that they're shaped weird because they're like a pea.
they want that. They want that. Wow.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
almost
ain't-
shocking these days when you see a girl and she's still got like a natural flat ass, and you're like, wow, so you didn't get that tuned up. But then
During
you
the
know
pandemic,
that
you
would
didn't
be
do
the
that during
number
the
one
pandemic.
thing that would make your career or like the type of guys that you're able to get that would make that absolutely go through the fucking roof. I'm trying to find
It's
something.
shocking
I
when you
can't
see a
find it.
stripper that ain't got it done or like a certain whatever. You know, regular people is cool, but when you like, hold on,
But you know who I was thinking about?
Some strippers defy themselves.
You remember the Home Depot girl from a few weeks back?
yeah, for sure.
The Home Depot girl?
Yeah, she got fired.
Everybody was talking about she got fired. She got
She
Shaq in
looked
her
like
DMs.
she might didn't have no ass.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
It's
she
because
one of the ones that won't have no ass, all natural, curly ass hair.
Exactly.
You know, I seen her page. Ain't she like really in the church and shit?
yeah, and everybody's acting like, oh, how is she not having OnlyFans? How is she working at Home Depot?
a church
It's
girl.
like I guarantee that's the best photo that she's ever taken. And if you were to see her actually standing there, like there's been hella times where I seen a girl on Instagram, thought she looked so pretty, thought that she could be huge. I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna manage this girl. I'm gonna fucking blow her up. And then you're around her for 2 seconds, and they got a
makeup's
dry
crazy.
ass personality,
Yeah,
which it shouldn't matter, but it definitely matters at a certain
Yeah.
point if they're really just a dud on camera. And then also the flat ass, or like maybe they got some titties, but the shape of the titties is so bad. Maybe she kind of has like a weird lint type smell.
I
She
used
got,
to be
she got
big
a
on
moldy
shoes.
vibe
Weird
to her.
I be big
vibe.
on shoes. If like
The
moldy
makeup
vibe,
is
yes.
caked up.
It's not
like-
even just the smell; it's the vibe. You
it's
have a
the
moldy vibe, bitch.
just
You're
wet.
gross.
Ugh,
Yes.
you look like slimy. Ugh.
Whereas
like-
some girls are way hotter than they would ever look in their photos because you're around them and they got a bubbly personality and they like
Yeah.
kind of draw you in, and it's just
Yeah.
it's a way different thing.
yeah,
I
the
think to me,
photos.
she looked at real cute and natural, but she might be one of the ones you like, okay, that's the top with the curly hair, all natural. But then you go down, she got on the U.S. Polo Association shoes. You know, she outside in the 87
Okay,
Honda.
you just left Europe though.
You
You,
know
just
what I
left
mean?
Europe though. How many busted Air Force Ones did you see over there? Rad down Adidas and
But-
all that
and you-
shit.
but
Girl,
when we was
fly
in- but-
shit, riding bikes through
Yeah,
the city.
but that's different when you over there in Europe. They look like they about to be walking all day. You know what I mean?
It's a
They look
walkable city. We were in Florence, Italy, like, you're walking.
Everybody
I know.
got fanny packs and
been
backpacks
there.
and dingy pants, and
That's
they're
what I'm
walking.
saying.
You know what I mean?
That's
but
what I'm saying.
You can tell how they carry themselves too. You
But
know
it's
what I
some
mean?
bad shit out there that shoes beat the
No,
fuck
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I'm talking about super bad. Like you could tell.
Yeah,
she
but I'm
was
not saying the beat part of it. I'm just saying like the U.S. Polo
It's-
01s, those
it-
like $12.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you can
yeah,
have some
yeah,
beat up
yeah,
Yeezys.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. Those your
Yeah,
work
you're right,
shoes.
you're right,
But
you're
like
right,
if
you're
I
right.
see you in like some $12
coming to
shoes
the
or like
concert
the
like
the
that.
Walmart shoes, you know what I mean?
They
Like
coming to the concert like that.
like you know, yeah, she's not coming to the.
Because like normally I consider myself a person who's
But I
not
get
really.
what
you
you
stay with your grandma. You look like you stay with your
I'm not
grandma.
con-
like you pretty, but I
Check
see you
it.
living on the couch.
Normally when I'm hollering at a girl or whatever, I'm not really concerned about their status in life, or at least I thought I wasn't this kind of person, or like how much materialistic shit that they got or whatever. But I remember 2010, I'm in Austin, Texas, and there's a girl that I'm talking to like at the coffee shop. I got her number and everything, and I'm kind of hyped. I'm gonna fuck with her, right? And I'm with my homie Kareem, and I'm talking to her, and she walks out on her lunch break or whatever, and comes and sits with us for like 5-10 minutes and talks to us before she goes back to work. And Kareem says to me afterwards, he's like, "You really fucking with her?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "She poor." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Look at her shoes." And I look at her shoes, and she got like Payless, like Vans type
Yeah,
Payless shoes
yeah.
with like a bunch of little cartoon bugs on it.
Yeah.
Now I did kick it with this girl, and I can confirm that she damn near lived in a trailer park. So he had a really good point. But like, you gotta like be looking for those signs
Yeah,
because you don't want to
USPA
get
is
roped into
crazy.
that, you know?
Just put it like
USDA
this:
is crazy.
you can go to Food for Less, or you can go to Whole Foods. That's the same meat, just some is just taken better care of, and then you ain't got to go to some tricky situations to pick it up.
But bro, I went to Whole Foods the other day, and I'm so used to going to Erewhon now that Whole Foods seems kind of bummy to me.
You get what I'm saying? So you got different levels. It's different levels, but you for sure
You
not going
see,
to Food for Less.
Amazon is buying
Erewhon
most
is
of the
so
fucking
expensive.
Whole Foods too.
But Amazon, yeah, they own all the Whole
Amazon
Foods,
Fresh.
and that's why the Whole Foods prices came down, and probably why it's not as nice anymore either.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Amazon took over.
'Cause
They
it's
got
like,
the smart
honestly,
carts though.
Like you're not about to buy your lamb from like no fucking little corner carniceria, whatever that little shit is, little meat market. You know, you
What's
want
it
to
called? A carnicera?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever actually read that word on the outside of the store.
What is it? Carniceria?
Yeah, I don't know
Carnicia?
what it.
You got it. All right.
Carniceria.
Yeah,
You got a Mexican consultant?
Yeah, and then they have like the little cow painted on that motherfucker with the little body outline.
Yeah,
You're not going there for your lobster.
Nah, you're not going there.
Once you get used to going to Erewhon, it'll fuck you up. Though.
I ain't hit it yet.
Really? You never been to Erewhon? All right, we got a bunch of them. You got to go to the Sportsman's Lodge in Studio City, or you could hit the one on 3rd that is right down the street from your store.
I'll go do shopping.
You gotta
too.
pull up there, pull up to the
Erewhon.
Erewhon.
It's
Going
a
through
market.
It's a
You ain't
supermarket,
gonna see
but
no niggas in there for sure. I'm about to say, hey, am I going to the grocery
it's a
store?
very specific clientele. It's
Yeah,
all
for sure.
white women wearing Lululemon workout pants for the most part.
Lululemon.
I'll be hitting the stores, but I'll be hitting, like I got like a little spot in Burbank called Papa's Seafood and Meat. They be giving me that ground wagyu, wagyu burgers. They got
Fire.
like different
The Wagyu
lambs from
burgers
different
go
places.
crazy.
Okay, well, as long as you're going to the Erewhon at the Sportsman's Lodge in Studio City, you might as well also hit the Hi Ho Burger, which I feel like might be the best cheeseburger in Los Angeles, at least at a certain price point. But they make that shit with the Wagyu. It'll make you never want to eat
I think
ground
I had
beef
it.
again.
I think I
It's
might have had
so
it. I think I might have
fucking
had that
good.
spot. It's like a little inside a little shopping center.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the corner.
yeah. Because they got the Fred Siegel there.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm
I've
talking
been
about?
there. My boy took me, bro. So it was mouth watering.
I'm going.
Oh man,
You said it's in Studio City?
Mouth watering.
they got a lot of good food spots there though. They got a
You said
pasta
Studio
spot.
City?
Yeah. The Sportsman's Lodge. Why am I saying this over and over? I'm just hyping it up.
Yeah.
But they got
I thought you was about to
free
go into a
promo.
commercial.
they
Like,
got
hold on, stop.
Takoya. Yeah, they didn't even give me an ad today. Where the fuck is my bookie? I don't know. But they got a lot of good food at that spot right there. They got this spot called Roberta's. That's this like pizza spot. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been to this place too many times.
Roberta's.
Roberta's.
I think I had a pizza from there before.
Okay, can we finalize the simping conversation? Did you see Dennis Rodman with his new bitch's face tattooed on his cheek? Because
Saw that.
he has officially won the Simp Olympics.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
gone way further
For
than anyone
sure.
else we discussed today because he got a whole face right here. Like, I thought that Dennis Rodman maybe was at the point in his life where he was making more reasonable decisions about what he was doing because that shit is fucking way
What
out
is
here.
he, 60 now?
He's well into his 50s for sure. Do you see he did a Vlad interview?
He's wild. I mean, but it's him. Like Dennis Rodman, at least you
62.
still being Dennis. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still being Dennis Rodman though.
Because my
11.
sister is like a total fucking gay rights ally or some shit. She thinks that everybody who supports gay people is just the best. Look at that. Oh my God. And so she's all hyped up that Dennis Rodman is like supporting
How
gay
old
rights.
is she? Like 30 years old?
Why does she look like Lotto? Well, I thought
She do look like she rap, right?
I thought it says
With
yeah,
the
no,
fucking-
right? She
it's,
looks.
it's the wig.
Bro.
It's the rapper wig.
There's something about
It's the
having a
lace front.
face on your face.
Kids don't do drugs.
Like-
especially elderly don't do drugs.
You
Fuck
can get a
kids.
lot of shit tattooed on your face, but if you get a face on your face, and I realize I have Lisa Simpson on my face, but like a face
pussy
on the
fire.
face is wild.
You
And
gotta think.
Getting a face tattoo at 62 is wild. Having green hair while you get it done and still having those fucking rings in the middle of your lip, also wild.
Anybody fucking that old man at that age is he's gonna want to put that face on her.
Okay, but I'm pretty
Just
sure that he
imagine-
lays the pipe down. Bro, he lays the pipe down good because he was just on Vlad and
he bi too, so she letting it roll.
so she could probably peg him. No, but he had a fucking clip on Vlad where he said that he's broken his dick like 3 or 4 times.
So it's probably limp now.
You ever
He
break your
probably-
dick?
Hey,
I don't know. I didn't go to the
wasn't gonna
doctor,
say
but
this,
I
bro.
for sure have had incidents where that motherfucker hurt every time it got hard after I
For how long?
Like 3 months, 4 months.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to look back at this, but at a point in time, I got a phone call from a friend of mine has told me, hey, I got a little bitch. She been fucking with Dennis Rodman, and you know he just did the shit with V Long. I think y'all can make a play together. You know what I mean? She got a kid and everything, but she fucking with him, and he really like I'm talking about. She been on the road with this nigga for like a year now.
Shit, was there?
And then he like, okay, I'm gonna put it together. Boom. So now I'm talking to him. He put me in group message with her. Now she like, yeah. So what y'all trying to do? How much y'all trying to pay him? And I'm like, no, I need to talk to like the management. I am his manager. And I'm like, but that ain't how I work. I can't be doing a collab with him through somebody. I need to talk directly to him or his management.
Say, yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't go through you. He called me like, no, cause I'm telling you, she got him wrapped up. So like, if you want to make a quick play, you just make him. You know, she gonna have the nigga pull up. You gonna make him. He just had a nigga pull up. That's all you gotta do. But at the point, it's just like, you know, I got a team and we not really doing shit like that. But
that's a nigga who sell drugs and looking at it as a play other than business.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, so he like my. But the bottom line is, that's, you know what I mean. That's the work,
bro. Look at Yellow.
He fell in love with the work, and now the work locked in.
That's the Yellow.
That's all it is.
Yellow right here. She got hella hashtags. Put me in the corner. This is her. Yellow.
Yeah, but you gotta go through the like real pictures, not the photo ops, like the real.
I was against the face tattoo.
Oh yeah, nah.
I did it for her.
They both.
Yella, what'd you think when Dennis said that he wanted to get the
tattoo?
That's her. That's her.
Your
portrait on his face?
I mean, I actually told him not to do it. I'm like, what are you doing? You know,
because she was trying to slide. Look,
it's supposed to have been way bigger.
I'm trying to dip out of this relationship soon.
Smaller, but I think that's huge. So I actually was against it, but he's crazy. He's a wild boy.
CMC was.
You have a lot of tattoos, Dennis, but you've never, to my knowledge, never done anything like this in the past. What made you say, hey?
But it's the history of the world, brother. Yes, guess what? You're going to see a lot of people today going to do the same thing about a woman that they love, man. Yes, sir. Tattoos.
He hides.
What? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yes, sir.
What are they doing right there? I want to know what they're doing. They're
oh my God, they're doing a little like Hispanic dance thing.
Come on, bro. You ain't got energy like that.
Oh,
nah. He's a big drinker. I wonder if he does anything else though.
Yeah, for sure. He's tooting.
You think? You think he's tooting the meth?
Nah, not the meth. Hell nah. He might.
And the tattoo.
They doing ketamine. They doing next level.
Do you think Dennis Rodman's doing? Watch
Tesla.
Look, she got a YouTube channel and stuff. Oh hell! Oh my God! They started a couple channels. Yeah, Dennis Rodman, Yellow. They didn't even call it like Dennis and Yellow.
They're going for that Zeus money.
Yo, look, Dennis Rodman face tattoo, and then the next one was Dennis Rodman nervous to get a face tattoo.
Dennis Rodman and Yellow show. No cap.
Yo, but you know what's fucked up is that 100%. This is the same channel where she's gonna make an exposed video about him eventually. Let's be totally real.
I might do the collab now.
For sure.
I would not. I think that's a brand risk. But man, look at this. I can't believe you actually.
You got to do it with the new picture with the girl face on there.
What are you talking about? We put his face with her face on it. This is a collab with her. She just having him pull up.
What about a shirt with her face and then Dennis Rodman's face on her cheek? Bro, why did he do this?
They wouldn't wear it. Everybody wears Dennis Rodman shirts. I got like 4.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck happened to Dennis Rodman. All I know is that I don't think he should be trusted with decisions like what he gets tattooed on his face. To me, it just doesn't seem like he's in the state of mind where I would necessarily want to trust him with that kind of thing.
He let his accountant whoop him for like how many M's? Like she owes like 60, 70 M's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He probably been stopped giving a fuck. That's probably the only girl that bought him love in years. It wasn't like, it's no money around. Like, I got money. I'm Dennis Rodman, but it's like.
Yellow. I don't know. Hey, you want to see something I was entertained by? Put me in the corner. 6ix9ine's new baby mama says she wants $50,000 a month in child support. I don't work hard. I work smart. I was watching this clip earlier. I actually think this is worth throwing up on the screen because this is why you cannot be nutting in random civilians, and also why you just need to be careful who you put your dick inside in general, because watch what she says when she starts discussing what she expected from 6ix9ine after he knocked her out.
I saw that shit last week.
I ain't got no choice now. I'm a bitch that need to be put up, period. Like, nah, I'm not struggling and I'm not working hard. I don't work hard, I work smart. Like, put me up or get put up. Period.
What does that mean? She's gonna
How much
shoot
you
you?
want a month? Like, how much you want?
She gonna quit.
50,000 a month. She thinks her pussy's worth $600,000 a year.
I don't think she think her pussy. I think the fact her carrying your kid.
He never
Yeah.
pulled out.
Yeah,
Look, she says he never
He was
pulled
just
out.
busted in you.
Yeah, like,
He was just busted.
he ain't even try.
Was he hiding you?
He kind of
Bitch, you
told
didn't
me,
try.
like, you know, I don't want nobody to know. And I'm like, so for 18 years, you don't want anybody to know? I thought it would be more so like, you know, he would give me some hush money or something. Stupid. Like,
So-
I would have kept my mouth shut.
The fact that they're using ad-libs of him.
As my water broke, he was out.
As soon as the
Did
water
6ix9ine
broke,
make you
he was
take
out.
the
He
DNA
pulled the
test?
Freddie
Have
Gibbs
you
move on
seen
her.
my baby?
No, we haven't.
You gonna put 6ix9ine on?
Don't be flexing the baby. Yo, that kind of like blew my mind right there. Number one, that he could be so fucking out of the loop that he's just
That's what
busting
you
nuts
dealing
and
with. Yeah,
random
that's
bitches.
Didn't
That's
he just
crazy.
say who? That's a famous dude doing it, putting the "I love you" on her 1,000,000 times, nothing in her, and all that. As soon as she get pregnant, dip.
Do you think that there was any chance of her having an abortion, or you think that she was definitely going to keep it no matter what?
Man, hell no.
No abortion. That's what she. That's,
M up
them
front.
bitches. Those bitches. He probably got her out the
You
strip
give her
club. That's what they
500.
waited
Hell
for.
yeah.
You give her 500,000 up front. She want 50 a month. She already had her mind set up.
But that's what she said. No, she said you either gonna put me up or shut up. So
No,
if
she
you
said,
don't
or
want to
get put up.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't that
okay,
mean she's
but,
going to kill him?
No.
No?
There's one or the other. She gonna
She
get the
just
bread. Or,
saying, it mean that she ain't fucking with you. if
yeah,
you ain't
it's either you
give her
gonna
no
get
bread.
me the spot for 10 bands a month, you gonna get me the car, at least that's 5 bands a month, you gonna give me a dub or another 10 every week, or you just gonna give me 50 and you ain't gotta talk to me.
He probably was spending. He a trick. He probably was spending 50 a butt on her. Nigga, 20 to 50 a
I
month.
feel like he didn't even hang out with her that long. I feel
How
like
you
he
figure?
met the bitch.
He said she said as soon as the water broke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, he got a man. He been
But how
overseas.
much? How much was he around her before
That's what I was
the
about to
baby?
say,
You know,
yeah. That's
like,
her talking.
and also like
That is
He
right.
seemed
That
like
was
the
her
type that
talking.
probably was off the jigger, met her one night, took her back, nutted in her, talked to her a few times. Then she
she's
hit
trying
me
to
up
make it
like,
sound like it was more serious. I don't know if I
Yeah,
believe
that's
her
what
either.
I said. I don't believe
But
it
also,
either.
this is the first time we ever seen him like really romantically linked to a black woman, right? Like it's always Hispanic chicks, right?
I guess so. I never.
From what I've
I-
seen.
Listen,
Bro, them
I
strippers
never.
are real convincing, bro. Like they'll start talking to you and they're drunk with the music. She probably pointing out bitches for him, and he like, damn.
I mean, this is one thing I always heard about him from girls in New York and shit is that, and I'm not trying to hype him up, I'm not trying to compliment him, but they said he fucked every bitch out of the strip clubs and shit. Like when he blew up, that he fucked every stripper in New York.
1,200.
So I'm not at all surprised that down in Miami he's doing the same thing, running through a
1,200.
million different
Yeah.
fucking
And
random
he not
prostitutes.
pulling out. He's thinking that it's a blank. Think
Yeah,
he gonna
for
get
sure
away with a
thinking, like,
blank.
all
But
this
the
shit I'm
nut,
off
the
of.
nut is crazy because like if I was single right now, would I be fucking hella random girls with no condom? I mean, probably because I've like literally. I don't know how to use a condom anymore. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I can't do it. Kids out there, wear a condom.
Wear a
I
condom.
can't do it. But to then bust a nut in her, like
but I can't.
I've been fucking my girl for 7 years without fucking busting a nut in her. Besides when I know that it's a go,
Oh, so you pull out?
I pull out.
What?
Whoa.
Unless we know it's a go. Because I know the cycle. I know when we could go. I know. And even in porn,
I gotta
there's stuff
get
that you can
down,
do to
right.
make sure that nothing gets through.
Yeah.
We got tips and tricks.
Yeah.
But you pull out
Yeah.
every time?
Well, we've been together for 7 years. She's never been on birth control. And I've
You got
only
careers
got
to
one
protect.
kid. So, yeah, I've been pulling out. You're just nutting it up. And you how do you only have one kid?
That's what I'm saying. We're netting it up, and there's no kids coming up.
What is that? You just do too many drugs? The sperm doesn't work?
Yeah, I
I
got.
mean, he got one through. You got 4
Listen,
kids.
God, no, but what I'm saying is that's over a span of 14 years of having kids. Like, you'll have 4 kids in 14 years, at least 3.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull her out of the porn game at some point and make her raise
what
a
I was
couple
about
more.
to say, yeah.
She already like is kind of still on the fence. Like the other day, she
Because
was
if
like,
she has another girl, it's forcing you into a third.
"Because I got to shoot for the boy again."
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
it always
something
go
that's gonna
girl,
be
girl,
mental.
boy.
But if
Yeah.
I have like 2 or 3 girls, then all of a sudden you got to be like, "I'm a girl dad. Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
Kobe, man. I'm a
yeah,
girl dad."
yeah.
Like,
But the
that's
girl
such a
dads
weird
be the
brand.
toughest
girl.
ones because they be like, I'll whoop these little nigga ass.
Yeah, you gotta
Come
stay
on, you
young.
can't be a
I'm
girl dad and be
dad.
soft. You got to be a girl dad and be like, "What up, mama? You good?"
I got 3 girls and 1 boy, and the boys are mama's boys until like later on. Like he just start really like
Showgirl dad. But it's not a masculinity thing. It's just like, I got to protect the princess on some security shit.
I have a nephew.
sure.
Like I have like a 1-year-old boy nephew now, and that's my first time being around like a little boy like that, you know, because I've never been around like little kids my whole life, really.
Yeah.
I've been doing grown-up stuff for the most part. So, but even just being around
you
him.
suck at being an uncle before this, right?
I never was an uncle. Well,
no,
because Josh's kids.
Yeah.
So I knew them when they were little and stuff, but I wasn't around really. So it's like this, like my other nephew, the 1-year-old, that's my first time of like really seeing a kid, their whole progression and everything.
Because you have a kid now.
Yeah, and I'm actually like paying attention. Like, oh, like I was watching her fucking change the diaper the other day, and I kept like looking out the corner of my eye because I heard so much about how the penis will just shoot piss on you while you're changing the diaper.
How the penis will just shoot
the penis. But I mean, I never seen it happen.
Your
so.
daughter never pissed on you?
She's like peed while we're changing the diaper.
Yeah.
But it's different when it's a penis because it's like a little cannon that can just spray it right at you, right?
Oh, you motherfucker shooting around.
It's true.
I guess she wasn't done.
But you know what's worse than that? Is when they fire off a shit round at you while you changing a diaper and it just
coming out.
What, just shit all over you?
Yeah, you haven't been through that?
Like you changing the diaper, right? And you take the diaper from under them, but it's just piss. So now you like, okay, you ain't got to just do. So you take the diaper off. Yeah. And now when you go to put the next diaper, it's shit coming out. And you're like, whoa, you shitting right now?
My daughter, she had cannons when she first came out. That shit was squirting. Shit flew all over my girl. Like my wife's whole
But
shit.
you know what I really don't
Mouth
miss?
and shit.
My kid now, because she eats like normal food and shit, she takes hard shit. So it's like it's easy to clean up.
Yeah,
but then when I was watching my my sister-in-law, I guess, my sister-in-law changed the kid the other day, I'm realizing like, oh yeah, it's all diarrhea for those first months because they're basically only eating breast milk. So they're not really like, they have nothing hard or like consistent. So you're just fucking dealing with them just blasting the nastiest diarrhea constantly.
Dark green.
I don't miss that at all.
It ain't even brown at that time. It's like dark greenish.
Oh yeah, I mean yellow, like brownish yellow diarrhea.
You gotta
all
go
over.
back to the that's what I said. And my daughter giving me a run. She is needy because I hadn't had a baby in so long. I had her all in my arms for the whole first couple months. So now that's the only place she wants to be.
Have your kids ever asked you why they're a baby and you're Bricc baby?
No.
Because I think that's kind of confusing.
Yeah, that's why I said my son is like young Bricc. He's not even a Bricc baby. He's like calls himself young Bricc.
And I'm just bricked up.
Yeah, you bricked up right now?
No.
I was about to say, Jesus
I got a little shrimp right now.
I'm about to say, you gotta go. You gotta
at 1:20
call
p.m.
in. That's what I was about to say.
I don't get hard until later in the day.
Yeah, what time is work scheduled? 3?
No, I'm not working today. But probably, I do have some stuff.
You think that he's breaking up without Cialis right now?
You want to hear
Dennis
something?
Rodman?
I bet he's got something in the system. You want to hear something? This is insane. I know a girl who went to get tested. A little hair in my mouth. Okay.
Pew.
She goes to get tested. She's a porn star. They tell her. They call her later. They say, hey, you have HIV.
Whoa.
She goes home to her husband. She's crying. They're having a whole sadness session. They're fucked up for days, just bummed out. And it's extra confusing because she's been with this guy for mad years and I guess hadn't cheated on him or anything. And then it comes around. They fucked up. You don't really have HIV. I'm like, what is that?
What
like,
if she would have committed suicide?
That's what I'm saying. Or what if the guy beat the shit out of her or killed her because he's wondering how the fuck you ain't got AIDS and he's assuming he probably got it too.
Yeah, for sure. It's he don't even want to go get tested. He immediately starts feeling the symptoms.
I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't know that they could get that wrong.
Bro, they do it with COVID tests all the time. But
I'm
I
down
knew
to
how
have
you were
COVID.
explaining it. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, you knew the way I was saying it. I was like,
I knew it. Because it's like, damn, that's crazy. So I wonder if, no. All right, so when I was in jail, they did that to me.
They told you you had AIDS?
Bro, they did some shit. They never told me I had AIDS. I had to go get blood work, right? Because I had told them I was pissing blood. I was trying to get to the hospital at first, right? So I cut myself pissing the thing, tell them I'm pissing blood. They got good food at the hospital. I'm bored. Like, you go to the hospital, it's free world bitches working on you and shit. You might can get a bitch to give you
Free
your
world
number.
bitches.
Yeah. So I get the blood work. So, and then I get like other type of pills and shit. So they're coming to give me my pills and they pull me to the side like, you know you got HIV. This is HIV medicine. I'm like, HIV medicine? I'm like, man, I got HIV. So I don't tell nobody. I'm like,
Go fuck some random girls.
no, I'm in jail.
Oh, right.
I'm in jail.
Still.
So they giving me,
Fuck some
they
random
like,
dudes.
they like, I think she said some shit like, cause you know I flirt with all the nurses, so they like, I think she said some shit like, "Are you bi or something?" Like, like some weird shit. Like, and then she was like,
What'd you say?
I'm like, fuck no, like, what the fuck is she like? Cause you got AIDS medicine out of nowhere, like HIV medicine out of nowhere. Like, did you contract it in here type shit? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? HIV?
fuck up.
I'm like, man, hell no. So I get on the phone, I'm telling my bitch like 2 days later, like, bro, they bought me some HIV medicine. I don't know how they fuck they bought me this shit.
They
Cause
brought
I'm
me the
like,
HIV
I'm
medicine.
stressing, like, what the fuck? So I go down to the clinic like, hey, I need to get a test. Like, how y'all never told me I had HIV, right? They're like, oh, this is the wrong medicine. We were supposed to give you something for a muscle relaxer or something. They must have
Oh
typed
yeah,
it in
cause
wrong.
yeah.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, bro, it was like 14 days of me thinking that though, because you got to think
You
you got to
thought
sign
for
up.
2 weeks you thought you had AIDS.
Bro, I had to sign up for the doctor. You can't just go.
Oh my god.
They don't care if you have HIV. It's a gang of people in there with HIV. I got
That
medicine for
nigga
you.
said
You
they
didn't
gave
tell
me the
anybody?
HIV medicine, I'll be tripping.
Because
too.
I'm like, not me. Once you tell somebody you got HIV, bro,
Yeah.
they'll never get that.
No,
don't
it's
wanna
like,
tell
it's like,
me.
it's not like
Yeah.
they told you, like, you got the medicine, and now you like, I'm not about to take this test.
I
Like,
think I told like one of my close homeboys, like they got me fucked up because
Got me
they just
HIV
gave me some
medicine.
HIV medicine because I wasn't going for it. But
then they
then
be like,
I'm
did
like,
you take a test? No, but they just, bro, you need to get tested, bro.
that's what I'm like, bro. No, I was on that off the first day. Like they got to test me again, not me.
Yeah.
Tell me to my face. Don't just send me the medicine.
I'm just thinking about like all the other times that I've
And that's
gone
no
in.
cap.
There's been many times where I knew I had an STD 100%, and I went into the clinic, and they basically like, if you tell them that you think you have it, they're just gonna treat you for it right
Yeah,
away.
yeah, that happened to me.
Because there's no reason to wait like 2 days to get your fucking results back to figure it out. You know, they stick a needle in your ass, they give you the antibiotics, boom, you're good. A lot of people are like terrified of chlamydia and gonorrhea, but in reality, that shit they fucking can get you cleaned up like
You need that little
immediately.
shot in your ass.
The only problem is if you do porn, then you can't shoot for a couple weeks, so that fucks you up because you have to be able to test clean before you can shoot again. But man, like I don't know. If they told me I had AIDS, did they even test for AIDS when you go get tested at the porn clinic? I guess they probably do.
They have to. I mean,
It would be too big a. Everybody would have it otherwise.
yeah, just they could do it with saliva now.
I remember I used to beat off to this porn star back in the day, and then she died of AIDS. And I just remember being so fucked up. Like I felt like maybe I had AIDS because I had beat off to her so much.
Not to be funny, but they were like, "Hey, you need to get those pills to the streets. Them motherfucking pills worth like $100 a pill."
The AIDS pills?
Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, damn, that's a play. I had like 50 of them, right? But I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be looking for AIDS patients to sell drugs to. And I'm
not trying to be around
it. Not like that. No disrespect, but it's like that's not my hustle.
Not
I'm
the
about
ones
to
that's
try
selling me their pills.
Like I hope you have insurance. I hope you're doing the right thing. I hope that life gets better for you. But I'm not trying to serve you your medication.
I remember back in the day there was this.
If you ride me,
there was
can
a
have
dude
that
I knew,
shit.
and he got knee surgery, right? And so he had hella oxys. And people told me that you could sell them for like $80 a pill or whatever. So I'm just talking to the dude, and I'm like, "You're not taking those anymore?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm not taking them anymore. I'm good." And I'm like, "Let me buy those off you." He's like, "How much?" And I'm like, "I'll give you $10 a pill." He's like amazed. He was so excited to get $300 right there. I go with the ATM, I get $300 and give it to him. And then I realized after that I didn't know anybody who wanted to spend $80 on a fucking oxy because I just wasn't in that world. Now I would mention it on the podcast. Pull up, I'm gonna sell you some oxy, sure.
Yeah.
But like at that time, and I remember I had to tell Vel, like, "Yo, can you find somebody who's down to buy these or whatever?" And he's trying to find it. He's trying to like hit up random people they went to high school with that turned into junkies and shit. They're not trying to pay
They don't got
$80.
80, yeah, they like, man, will he sell me half of it?
And then you know
for
what fucked me up?
25?
I fucking ended up taking a really bad crash on my bike, and I ended up like splitting the back of my head open and
popped
shit.
the
I just ended up taking them all.
Yeah, he popped the rest.
I did all of them.
For 10 apiece,
I
you
never
won,
sold
though.
one of them.
For 10 apiece, you won.
Fucking 80 milligrams or
That's
some
how I'm
shit.
about to say. You were going through it. You were popping them in half, or you were just
And hey,
tasting them?
this was like 2011, so
Yeah,
I really
'cause they
didn't
stopped
know.
making
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They stopped
At a certain
making
point,
them.
I started
Yeah.
biting them in half. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was really fucking me up because I didn't know you couldn't drink on that shit. So I'm taking a half or whatever, and I'm going to the
Feeling
bar,
good, things
drinking a fucking beer. Oh my God, I almost died. Like I was getting so fucked up just
stomach
trying to
is-
go to the club. And then oh man, it cooked my
You
insides.
can drink off of Xan. You cannot drink off of Oxy.
So you can't? Because I thought it just made you get more fucked up.
What, off the Oxy?
Well, because my memory with the Xans is just that the beer like amplified it.
Yeah, you can drink off of Xan. You can.
Yeah.
Like, everybody does it. It's like a perfect day. Like,
Kids, don't do it. But it's a perfect day. But the oxy with the alcohol
you
is,
fucking black out. Some shit happens. You wake up in the morning. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best time. All right. Yeah, don't listen to that.
I have an amazing memory of doing like a business meeting one time when I had taken 2 Xans the night before, and I was still so gone at like 10 o'clock in the morning the next day that I go in, I do the whole meeting with the dude, and like sort of towards the end of the meeting, I start to realize like that I'm blowing this guy's mind, that this guy cannot believe the shit that's coming out of my mouth because I'm just telling him everything. And he's just like, I don't know, he just was taken aback like crazy. I remember one time I had a dude who was, because back in the early part of my career when people were still
Pause.
trying to get me
That's
to
a
do
pausable
pause.
offense.
When I'm trying to get, like people are trying to give me TV shows left and right when I first like was going crazy with No Jumper,
Yeah.
right? And I remember one time there's a TV producer and he's hanging out with me. It's me, Lena, and this other random girl that we fucked together or whatever. So I'm getting my nails done at the nail plaza right around the corner that's closed, right? I'm sitting there getting my nails done with 2 girls, and I could tell that the TV producer guy is just loving me. He's like, this guy's the one. He's crazy, yada, yada. And right across the street at that moment, Warhol and a few other dudes end up jumping somebody for their chain, and then they're walking down the street holding the chain up in the air, screaming at the fool.
You
And I
just
got the
snitched the
nerdiest...
world, dude.
It was a long time
I know, I'm
ago.
talking shit,
But I have the nerdiest TV producer of all time with me, and he's watching me like run outside to go observe the guy getting
go
his
fuck
chain
with him,
took
like,
and
yeah.
shit. And then I come right back in and keep getting my manicure. And this guy was just so amazed by
He like,
whatever the
this
fuck
dude
my life was
badass.
about. Yeah.
You're the most gnarliest white boy he's ever came across.
He had me gassed up. I was kind of believing my own hype at that moment. Yeah.
Had you super
For
gassed
sure,
up.
guy.
And then he
Gassed
asked
up.
me to do a photo shoot with my shirt off.
You almost bought a motorcycle, huh?
No, I'm like, that's gay. I don't want to do a
Damn.
fucking photo shoot with my shirt off. That's
Are
not
you?
for
Are
me.
you? Are you?
That's not for you.
I don't. He's like, you have tattoos. Take your shirt off. I'm like, nah, that's
No,
gay. That's gay.
He can't tell you that. He can't tell
I'm
you
like,
that.
I'm fat. I'm gonna look
But
stupid
you
as
shoot
shit.
porn.
See, now I think of it a little different because if you go to the porn awards, which you are, you guys have to go with
Yeah.
me. You could tell who the dude porn stars are because they're at the booth and they have their shirt off, just hanging out in the booth and shit. To me,
gay.
that's too zesty. I can't do it.
Super gay.
I can't. Like, I'm not gonna be just standing around with jeans and no shirt.
Yeah. That's like basketball shorts and those shirts is like he just came out the house real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it's a hot
Putting
day.
the kid in the car
The
seat.
jeans with no shirt with like that's your outfit
Basketball shorts, no shirt, gun tucked in the waistline.
for sure.
That's a hard style.
Yeah. But
That
you,
I could
fit.
rock.
you gotta put
That's a
it.
fit.
You gotta put it in your drawers.
No, chain, no shirt, basketball shorts, glizzy.
Yeah,
That's a fit too.
that's a fit. That's a Fed fit.
Oh, if you got a necklace and a glizzy, you win.
You win.
You're the coolest looking dude in the whole spot.
Yeah, for sure.
And
you're gonna go to jail.
And the
You're
safest.
going to jail.
And the safest.
Nah, you're going to jail.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot have on a shirt with a gun. This is not Texas, my boy.
I mean, yeah, where
It's
You
you
gotta have to have a little
Yeah,
fanny
yeah.
pack, little fanny.
Texas, that's what you're gonna see.
You gotta go
Little
fanny, little Supreme.
I've
little,
never seen people just walk around with their guns out like, hey, you not finna tuck
Like
that.
from down
Now they
south
can
and shit?
conceal. Now they can conceal. So now it's like motherfuckers walking around with 30 out their shirt like this.
Whenever I see them
Like,
niggas that be
dude.
having the big ass jackets like this and they walking like this, like the ones you be like, oh yeah, that motherfucker got that bitch.
That's when you're a
concealed.
hood superstar, is when you can tell if everyone has a gun.
Oh, you
even
know off
just by
bat.
their outfit, by
Bruh,
the way they
I
walk.
be
Yeah.
out of town. We be out of town with the security. The security would do some shit like this. I just want to tell you that nigga got a gun on. Like every time, just stay over here. They kind of argue.
Yeah.
They be saying all that shit. Nigga be saying, yeah, it's a lot of guns.
Like,
Let's get you back out of here real quick.
Yeah.
Let me just talk to him before how you walk in. It's a lot of
You
pistols.
could tell by a motherfucking demeanor how he walking. The motherfucker with no gun got a something about I don't give a fuck walk, nigga.
Nah,
just
but
walking
you know,
like,
it's
nigga.
some bro, right? In the A, them niggas put that anything and they be out.
That's
Like
what I
it's the
said.
niggas that have it hanging, but I know
But
some niggas that have it in
still
their draw.
walk
You
with
can't,
no
yeah.
care.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, you know when nigga super noited out, the hood nigga, he don't got his blick on him. He
Yeah,
too
yeah.
too noited about who. Like, you see a nigga that zoom in on you.
Not paranoid, noited.
Yeah,
I like
noited
that.
out. Yeah. And then you see a motherfucker who every car they trying to look in the window like, nigga, I'm finna blow that motherfucker up. Boy, you better keep driving, cuz. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's two different type of people in the hood.
Just different type of gun language.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You got
yeah.
the extra out one that's gonna make sure you see that motherfucker.
Then you got the
You know what I
niggas
mean?
who don't care about their life, that don't got a gun, see you on bullshit and hit up the car, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, like, whoa,
Like, bro,
you got a
come on.
death wish. You don't have no shirt on, nigga.
You think you got somebody watching you?
That's some good drugs.
Hey, you know, they probably want to know why we're not talking about maybe the biggest news of the week, which was the 03 Grudo snitching allegations. But I am interviewing him later today, so that will be discussed on this channel. Don't you guys worry. But we're going to have a whole conversation about all that.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
my
go
boy.
into that?
We don't have to talk about it because I'm about to get the real spiel out of the goat's mouth, you know?
Yeah.
The whole thing is just like, bruh, like at the end of the day, how is this man just keep getting all of this fucking shit? Like, shit is just mind blowing at this point.
And it is a weird one because it's not like he like gave a statement to the cops or cut an agreement like the Gunna thing or whatever to like be able to get out of a situation. It's just they're literally on him about little things that he was alleged to have said during the arrest, which is kind of crazy that now we're at the point where everything is being discussed, including little shit
But
like
see,
that.
That's why they say anything you say or do. So it's like any type of conversation you have with them is going to be used against you in court. And a motherfucker to look at it like it might not have had no impact on the case. That statement, that's what he trying to say. Like that didn't have no impact.
He did
think
5
what
years. He was
he's-
supposed to do 20, and the other guy got nothing. So
Yeah.
the end result doesn't make it look like he snitched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like that might not even have been an impact, but somebody going over the paperwork and just seeing it and like, oh, look at this, look what he said. He snitched.
Like I see, like, okay, nigga send me the clip. I see all the paperwork. He'll get on the screen and say right here.
Is it-
who? I can't read that. What is? Like,
Why is it marked out like that and all that?
Oh,
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
redacted shit in it?
Yeah,
No, it
then
was
like
a marker.
I don't know,
over,
like
it was
highlighted
weird,
area
yeah.
or something. Like, who does that type of shit? You feel me? That's damn near that's police to me. You going reading my whole file, looking at some shit. It's not the court not even accepting this. This has nothing to do with the court, nothing to do with my case. You going back to when I got put over and me trying to, I don't know, even that should just be
That ain't-
weird, bro.
but at the end of the day, you gotta watch what you say to the police.
Yeah.
Cause it's not even that. It's just like cause a motherfucker could tweak that. It probably had zero impact, like I said, on the case at all. Like him saying that is saying what? That he knew it was in there. That might be his. Like that's my defense. Like shit, my lawyer gonna eat that up.
The crazy shit
get what I'm
is where
saying?
it's coming from too, because it's his old manager that's basically shopping the paperwork around, trying to get people
that's
to talk
hater
about it.
shit.
You know?
Like that's what I'm
Like,
like.
nigga get out something.
I don't know. I don't want to get in the middle of it because that's our bro. That's been my bro.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
just be.
And let the truth come out. Where's the dude that he told on? If he didn't do no time,
I
what
think
is
that
he
is that
talking
what he
about?
doing? Coming with the dude today?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's like 10-9 Jake's whole point too, is he was saying it doesn't matter if the other dude is cool with him or whatever, like, because what needs to be discussed is what's in the paperwork.
But I think
Now-
what he's saying is, if this dude is sitting here telling you that didn't happen, I'm telling you it didn't happen. What notary is stamping this paperwork? You feel me? Like, where is this to be the thing? If a lady, Katie, is not saying it, from what I talked to Greer, he like, I didn't say it. The other dude come over here and say he didn't say it.
And it's not a signed statement. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell you. Like
Right.
that's not a
They
signed
can still
statement.
wrote
Cop
down
can
whatever,
say
right?
anything
Yeah, a
they
cop
want
can
on the
say
thing, bro.
anything.
They can say anything they want, bro. Is it a recording of him? They said it was in a police car. No, this is a cop saying that this.
That's why I'm like, that's what make me not even want to say nothing about it. It's
Like, where is
nigga,
it under oath? You have it. No, this is a nigga writing down what happened.
But they
He said
did
it.
say they read their Miranda rights, woo woo. But if they got all that, when they read their Miranda rights and start asking questions, it's something recorded. It's something recording because they know that you're gonna go back on what you're gonna say at some point when somebody gets in contact with you or however it goes. You get what I'm saying?
Well, we're going to get to it. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back next
another
week.
Day, another dollar.
Another
Man,
day,
don't be late.
another dollar. Get your bitch's face tattooed on your cheek. That's my advice.
Man, go get you some money on, man. Fuck that.